foremost, we'd like to give infinity honors to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar. We'd like to give double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, that rule well in truth and sincerity. Okay, we'd like to give special salutations to the house of David, man, women, and children out there pushing his word, truth, and sincerity. All right, the hope for elect, and the Most High raised out in a speedy fashion. Okay, we are the shepherds of the Red Camp, coming out here once again to push out this truth, man. All right, and with that being said, we're gonna go straight to the scriptures and start it off. So we got John 8 and 20. John 8 and
Amos 3, right? I got Amos 5. Bring it up. Amos 5 and 21, because you made a point that, you know, our people, the so-called blacks, natives, Native Americans, the West Indians, the so-called West Indians, the Mexicans, we into the holidays of this country. You know, this country gives us holidays. Well, the Lord gave us biblical holy days that we're supposed to follow after. Not 4th of July, not Christmas. The Lord, our big brother, the Lord, which his name is ignorantly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue. They commanded us not to follow these days and not follow after the customs of the heathen. So we got holy days that we're supposed to follow after, not 4th of July, not Christmas. We got Thanksgiving coming up. We got all these holidays that's coming up, which has nothing to do with us. This is Amos 5 and 21. This is how the Lord feels about these wicked holidays and customs that we carry after. The Lord says, I hate, Amos 5 and 21, I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. So by us practicing these customs and holidays, you know, you baking a turkey on Thanksgiving, those are all a smoke in the Lord's nose. The Lord is not dealing with them these days. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither I will regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. So we supposed to follow days like the Feast of Tabernacles, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Day of Atonement, the Purim. Those are the high holy days that we supposed to follow, and those are all recorded in the Bible. Not 4th of July, not Thanksgiving, not Christmas. The Lord wasn't born in the cold ass day in December. He was born around the springtime. So this is what our people, we gotta wake up to this. You know, we've been lied to all our lives, and we wanna continue to live in these lies. And the Lord sent his prophets out in the streets to wake our people up. Now if you've been paying attention to current events, your celebrities is talking about it now. The hot topic is the Hebrew Israelites. And that's our true biblical nationality. We're the people of the book. No other people, nobody else. So it's high time, the scriptures say it's high time for our people to wake up out of sleep. Because the kingdom of Israel, our Lord, our big brother, the Lord, his name is Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue. He's coming back to take the crowns of all these nations and put them under subjection. And he's going to have his people ruling. His people. These are our biblical nationality. These are our biblical names. These are the slave names that our slave masters gave us once he took us over.
Yeah, them people that they said have big lips, big noses, nappy head, niggas. They called us niggas. They hung us on trees all down the South. Guess what? Who would have ever knew that we are the chosen people? Who would have ever knew that? We are God's chosen. That's why we went through all that hell, because we kept going off and worshiping other deities. So we got punished for that. But now we're waking back up to who we really are. You got more on that?
That was it.
What you got, brother?
We got John 8 and 32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Wow.
It says the truth shall make you free. Now what you have to understand is, once you understand and you come to this truth, meaning what? Reading the Bible. This person that's ruling, this wicked that's ruling, these international banking families, the people that have control over the whole world, they have spent trillions upon trillions of dollars to keep you in a lie. Meaning what? Going on like what the prophet just said. You thinking that you're actually called a nigger. You actually thinking you're called a Negro.
A black
person. Right.
And black is a color. Black is your dress.
Right.
So they got us out here calling ourselves a color. Right. No other nation call themselves a color. The Chinese people call themselves Chinese. Why? Because they from China. Right. The African people call themselves Africans because they from Africa. We the only people that call ourselves by a damn a color. Yeah. You know, we the only people that call ourselves Puerto Ricans. Right. What does that mean? Rich port? What does that mean? So it's time for us to come back to who we are. Get up out them nasty churches. All right? Because what came out them churches the last 30 years? Obesity, death, black on black crime. The churches was not the way. Okay? Nothing good came out the church. But one thing for sure, they was asking you for that money. Right. They was asking you for that tights. Right. Right. And it said the truth shall make you free. So now the truth is coming out. Guess what they want to do? They don't want you to learn. They want you to still be in slavery. Right. They want you to still be in chains. And the chains don't start here. It starts in the mind. Right. It starts in the mind. And that's always been the Israelites' problem. They was mentally messed up. And now it's showing physically. All right? A lot of people that's sick on the outside, they sick internally. Okay?
I got a blue letter. The blue letter, that term, make you free, in Greek says, it means alucerado, which means to set at liberty from the dominion of sin. And this is why we've been brought in this position, going through slavery, being raised in poverty. A lot of our people have to face conditions as being homeless, living in shelters. It's because of sin. When we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of God, God punished us. Right. And this is the consequences that we had to live through these conditions. So now, if you know the truth, it's going to set you free from that sin. Why? Because the Lord, who they ignorantly call Jesus, he died for our sins. So you have to accept him and believe him, and you'll be free from that sin, and then come into the truth, being reborn again. And that's what we're set here to do, to make sure our people get the opportunity to be reborn again and get a chance to repent. You know? Yeah.
Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that would not hear the law of the Lord.
Right. So the Lord is talking about these people right here. How you hear the law of the Lord? How you hear the law of the Lord? Right. By hearing his men out here on the highways and byways. Right. You're not going to hear the law of the Lord in the church. They not telling you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability in them churches. All they do is singing and dancing.
You got females in there dressing like sluts. Right. You got females in there having a fashion show. Right. People just come there to gossip about other people. They're not really coming here to learn. Right. Get in tune with the Lord. The churches is phony, man. Verse 10, Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits.
You see, that's the characteristics of 2/3 of these people right here. They don't want to hear the harshness. They don't want to hear the prophecies.
The truth.
They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear smooth things. That this country is going to continue forever. That we just going to continue to be in mental slavery, physical slavery. They don't want to wake up. Our people don't have a ruling class mentality. That's what the Lord wants us to, starting with the men. Starting with the men of these people on the side. He wants us to come back to our ruler class mentality. Because the Lord is getting ready to come back. Absolutely. And establish the kingdom of Israel.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Who do you think people hate more, life or death? If you ask a regular person walking around, what do you hate more? Do you hate life or do you hate death? What do you think they're going to say? They hate death, right? Now, the reason why they say they hate death, because you know what life is? Life is a beautiful lie. Life is a beautiful lie. You know what death is? Death is a painful truth. You can't have life without death. You see? Everybody want to have good, but nobody want to have evil. Right. You see? As a prophet, we understand that life is necessary and death is necessary. Right. Okay? Because guess what? You're not meant to live here all your life. See, when you start living life, guess what? You start realizing people ain't nothing but liars. All right? You got your own family that will lie to you. You got your own family that will steal from you. You got your own people. Life is nothing but a beautiful lie. Death is a painful truth. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, you're gonna die. That's a painful truth. And nobody can stop death. There's no cure to death. And see, as prophets, when we say it, people don't want to hear that.
Right.
Because they want to hear the smooth stuff.
Right.
But guess what? Paul wasn't smooth. Okay? King David wasn't smooth. Joshua wasn't smooth. These was men. These was men that understood the consequences of life and death. Okay? And that's what our people want to hear. All they want to hear is about rainbows and success and money.
Right.
Guess what? There's a two-edged sword with that thing, baby. You got to take the good with the bad. That's why Job told his wife, you speak like a foolish woman. Shall we not have good things and bad things from the Lord? Nobody, everybody want to live this fake life.
Right. Right.
Just like you got rich people, you got people that's homeless too. But nobody want to shine no light on that.
Right.
On TV, only thing you see on TV is the glamorous life. The Mercedes Benzes, the benches. Nobody's showing you a reality show about people that's homeless. Right. You don't see that on TV. And that's what we bring. We showing you the other side of the coin. Okay? And we're not meant to come up here and preach unto you smooth things. We're going to preach unto you the whole, you're going to swallow the whole roll.
Right.
The whole matter, you know? Yeah. Because guess what? At the same time, Kyrie and them want to talk about the children of Israel, but you don't see them in the streets.
Right.
In the community.
Right.
Actually living it. You know?
Right.
That's all I had, I think.
I got to,
yeah. And like I said, all these preachers, all they doing is lying and prophesying deceit. You got females out here out of order, having sex, getting abortions. These people are wicked as hell, selling drugs, being gangbangers. And you think the Lord ain't going to judge your son? My son is a good boy. No, he's not. Your son is a gangbanger.
Right.
And the Lord is going to kill him for that.
Right.
This is the reality of the Bible, man. You know? Go ahead.
You mentioned two things. I wanted to bring out. I'm gonna bring out Sirach 11 and 14.
Bring it up.
Prosperity and adversity, life and death.
See, you see the balance? Prosperity, adversity. All right? A lot of these dudes, Kyrie, you ain't willing to deal with the adversity, brother. Kanye, because soon y'all dudes making apologies.
Right.
You got to deal with both sides. If you're going to sit up there and say we the real children of Israel, you got to deal with them taking your money away.
That's right.
You got to deal with them bringing all this hectic chaos in your life.
Right.
You got to deal with both sides of the coin.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, Sirach 11 and 14, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord.
So everything comes from the Lord.
Right.
Okay? So it's time for us to wake up. All right? These guys done ready to fill your whole life with poison and lies. Oh, you can eat everything. We don't got to keep none of the laws.
Right.
So if we don't got to keep none of the laws, why I can't have sex with your wife?
Right. Right.
If we can't keep none of the laws, why I can't take my gun out and kill somebody without going to jail?
Right.
But guess what? You want tights, and that's part of the law.
Right.
See, our people don't want to have to live according to a standard.
Right.
Do you know we have standards? Do you know that according to the Bible, you ain't supposed to have nobody poor? No Israelite's supposed to be poor.
Yeah.
We supposed to have like a treasury.
Yeah.
A treasury for that. Do you know that? These people don't teach that. Our people ain't supposed to be walking around not having a home, not having food in their refrigerator. We supposed to have a treasury, man. Yeah, you want that?
Oh, that was it on that.
Got some?
Yeah.
Let me get 2 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter.
What's the treasury? You mean like the?
I'm gonna show you. A treasury is like the high priest was in charge of getting money and retaining that money just in case for situations when our people are poor or a widowhood or somebody that's fatherless. You're supposed to help them out. But our people don't help. When our people make it to the top, we look down on other people.
Right.
Oh. It's 24 hours in a day. Why he can't go get a job? That's wicked as all hell. You know? Yeah, anybody has some? I'm gonna bring. She asked a question about the treasury. Get that first.
I got something real.
Bring it out, please.
This is Second Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. So everybody, you know, they like to look at the Lord's servants, the Lord's prophets on the corners like we rude. Sometimes we come off rough, but we giving you knowledge righteously through the Holy Spirit. We're not gonna lie to you. If somebody love you, they gonna give it to you raw and uncut. They gonna tell you they gonna tell you the truth straight up in your face. They not gonna lie to you. See, you gonna hear lies in the church. You gonna hear prosperity doctrine. You're not gonna hear about the prophecies in church. The world war coming 3 that's getting ready to take place between Russia, America, Iran, Israel. You're not gonna hear about these prophecies in church. You're only gonna hear about these prophecies right here on the corner with the Lord's servants, the Lord's prophets, the true prophets. Right. The prophets don't wear suits and ties and shave off their beard. You're looking at the prophets right here.
Right.
That's it, brother.
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 3. I'm gonna start from 1. My brethren, my heart desire and pray to the Most High of Israel is that they might be saved. Here it is, the Lord is focused on Israel. You know, all these scriptures, the Lord talk about Israel only. You know, he talk about the other nation. You know, he concerned about Israel. You know, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You see, well, when land back to carry over and candy, they have a zeal for it, but not according to knowledge. They get scared, they flip-flopping. You know what I mean? They're scared to lose their money.
Faint heart.
Yeah, they're scared to lose their money. They're apologizing, plus giving money on top.
500,000.
It's like they're getting scared. So why calling him Israel and say that he or that you want use that Hebrew Israelite, but then you're backpedaling when they threaten you.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord said, drop all, which them come follow me.
Right.
That's what he said. He said, come follow me, drop all. You know, so why? You know, so they have a zeal for knowledge. They have a zeal. Oh, either Israelite, I good, but not according to knowledge.
Right.
You know.
Right, and I'm glad you brought this precept out because our people, we have a zeal.
Yeah.
But you know, we say we praise God. You know, God. We say hi. They look low. We read the Bible all the time. We go to church faithfully. Every Sunday we got Thursday night class in church, but it's not according to knowledge.
Right.
Because you don't know who you are.
Because in that same church, you'll let a homosexual come in that church.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you do that? These guys been molested before.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Damn near every homosexual been molested by somebody older than them. Whether it was an uncle, whether it was a childhood friend that was, you know, they've been molested. So how you gonna let these men be around other little kids trying to grow up? What do you think they're gonna learn from that? How to be a woman? How to be effeminized? No. A man supposed to be a man and a woman supposed to be a woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Verse 3, this is perfect right here. For they being ignorant of the Most High righteousness.
They being ignorant of the Most High righteousness. You wanna know why? Because a lot of our people don't read.
Right.
They go to church and they read John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he loves everybody. That's it. End of discussion. And they don't even know what John 3:16 means. They don't even know what matter of fact, keep that. I just want to go on John 3:16. They don't even know what John 3:16 means. That's the sad part about this.
Right. Yeah.
So God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten. That's not talking about everybody.
Right.
Continuing. And going about to establish their own righteousness.
They trying to establish their own righteousness. See Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, and big letters. You forget about the Lord. You start. The pastor said this. Pastor, this person said that. The pastor said that. This no. What did the Most High say?
That's right. Right.
What does the Bible say?
Right.
Yeah.
Continuing. Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. You see, so them doing everything else, but they want to submit to these scriptures. They want to submit to the Lord righteousness, because all righteousness in the scriptures. How to live, what to eat. They want to follow the law. They
How
want
to treat each other.
Right. Yeah, they want to go by this righteousness because it's a whole different ball game, and they're afraid to lose. You know, they're afraid to lose this holy deities. You know?
All right. You got John 3:16?
Yep.
Read that. I'll read this out after.
This is John 3:16. For the Most High so... You read it verbatim. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
So now somebody will read that and say, see, God loved the world. We're going to show you what world it was talking about. Go ahead, priest.
Come, I'll read it again. Come. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Right.
That world go
Right,
back
the
to orderly arrangement.
Yes. A
All
set
right.
government.
A set government.
Yes.
And the government has what? Constitution or law.
Yes.
And the government and the constitution that the law was given was unto who? Moses. Which Moses gave the law to who? The Israelites. This is Isaiah.
No. Can you do me a favor? I want to go to John 3:15. Let's
Oh.
go. Let's go one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
John 3:15. It says that whosoever
No, John 3:14.
3:14.
Yeah.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent.
So this is the context of John 3:16. As Moses lifted up the serpent, when did Moses do that? In Mount Sinai. Right? Now, when Moses lifted the serpent, was he dealing with the whole world?
Right.
No, Moses was dealing with the Israelites that came out of Egypt.
That's the word the Lord speaking of.
So that's the context right there. Read that again. John 3:14.
John 3:14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness.
And who was in the wilderness? The Israelites. Go ahead.
Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Even so, the Son of Man must be lifted up. Who's the Son of Man? Who they call Jesus Christ.
Right.
His name was Yahushua, which means he is the Savior. So it's giving you a comparison about Moses and who they call Jesus Christ. Okay? And who was Moses in the wilderness with? Was he with everybody in the world? Was he with the Ishmaelites? Was he with the Moabites? Was he with the Ammonites? No. He was with the Israelites.
That's right.
Now keep reading.
John 3:15. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish.
See, now you might see, so whosoever is talking about the Israelites.
Right.
Go ahead.
But have eternal life.
I'll keep going.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Powerful. Now bring up the precept.
I got John 17:9. To land back off what the brother just said. It says, I pray. So now this is who they call Jesus Christ. This is what he's saying. He says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world. Now the average person would say, wait a minute, that's a contradiction. I thought John 3:16 just said, he loved the whole world. Right.
But he just said, I pray not for the world, which means what? That in itself lets you know that he's not talking about the whole world.
Right.
He's saying that he's only praying for what? The nation of Israel.
Right.
That's it. It says, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. So he understood that the ones that his heavenly father, his father gave him, those are the ones he's praying for. The ones that's actually out here on the highways and byways, the ones that's actually out here prophesying to the people, the Israelites, right?
The elect of Israel.
The elect of Israel.
And when you go into that word world, it means cosmos, right? Because the word world means different things. Just like you have the word lie. Somebody can say you lied like you told a lie, and somebody can say you lied as if you lying down, right? So some words, these words may have, because English is one of the most complicated languages. They don't keep it simple. So you have words that smell the same, but they have different meanings.
Right.
So you have to put it in its proper context. So that word world in John 3:16 means cosmos, like he said, which means an orderly arrangement, a government, right? Because you have many worlds. You got the sea world, you got the rock world,
Got fashion world.
you got the fashion world,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And this is talking about the world of Israel.
I just want to read Cosmos for you. This is from the Blue Letter Bible, and the definition of the word world, but you got to look up that word, world, the word world. It comes from the Greek, and the Greek word is cosmos, and it says an apt, harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, a government. Now, who's the government that the world is talking about? It's talking about the world of Israel. That's you gotta look up these words. Another definition for world is oikomente. Now the word oikomente means the whole world, but right here in John 3:16, the world that the Lord is talking about the world of Israel, which consists of you blacks, you Native Americans, you so-called West Indians, down to you Mexicans.
Right.
That's the world. That's it, brother.
What you got, brother?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 45:17.
Go.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
They're talking about Israel. Israel is going to be saved with the Lord, with an everlasting salvation. Now watch this.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
World without end. So who is he? You can't just read a book and start at chapter 20.
Right.
You don't even know about chapter 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The world that it was always talking about was the world of Israel. Read that one more time, brother.
Isaiah chapter 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
The world without end. So when you read John 3:16, for God so loved the world, it's talking about Israel. That's how you link the Bible up. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You link the Bible up by what they call a Hebrew hopscotch. You know?
Right.
That's how you link the Bible up.
Right.
You know?
Because if we all in one room and we're having a conversation and it's just us right here, we're the only ones privy to it, and I tell you, listen, blue is our favorite color. Once we get out of this room, I don't have to mention blue anymore. Because for the original people that I told blue is our favorite color, I could just say the favorite color. But we're gonna know what we're talking about because we was the only one in that room. That's the same thing that happened with the children of Israel. They was told that the mysteries in the kingdom is given unto them. The rest of the world is a mystery to them. Right?
Right, so Israel was known as, that's like if you had part of a family reunion.
Right.
Everybody's last name is Smith.
Right.
Right? But everybody know you in the family as May.
Right.
They don't gotta keep on saying, yo, she's a Smith.
Right.
Because everybody in the Smith family know you a
already
Smith.
know, yeah.
So if I say May,
Right.
for God so loved the world, May,
Right.
everybody gonna know he's talking about the Smith family. It's common sense. You see, and that's why it's an uproar, because now, if we saying that you're not the real Jews, then that means that you don't have an everlasting salvation.
Right.
That means that God so loved the world. That means that this man that came and died on the cross, he came from a certain group of people.
Right.
And it wasn't you.
Right.
So these people are mad because they want salvation.
Yes.
But guess what? Every nation got their salvation. The Jews got their salvation. They get money. They get treated at the top of the totem pole.
Right.
They able to block you on YouTube. They able to do whatever.
Yep.
They arm is long.
Yep.
You know? The Chinese got their salvation. They got their own country. They got their own army. Who we got? What we got? Crackheads, drug dealers in our community, strippers, strip clubs everywhere. That's what we got.
Right.
All we could do is make music and shucking and jiving,
Right.
playing basketball all day.
Right.
No. We bigger than that. We are a holy priesthood.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was it on Isaiah.
All right.
We got Matthews 1:21.
Now check this out. This is the first book in Matthew. But watch this.
Matthews 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son.
Now the she that he's talking about is married. It says, she shall bring forth a son. We already know that's talking about who they call Jesus Christ, who his name is Yahushua, not Yoshua, Yahushua. Go ahead.
And thou shalt call his name. Say it verbatim.
Say it verbatim.
Jesus.
He shall call his name Jesus, right? Yahushua. Go ahead.
For he shall save his people.
No, brother, he's going to save the whole world.
For he shall save his people.
The angel told Mary that you're going to name your son so-called Jesus, and he's going to save his people. And then say he was going to save everybody, because he didn't die on the cross for everybody. We got to get out that notion that we got to love and bring everybody into this blessing. Everybody's not entitled to our blessing.
That's right.
Everybody didn't hang on the damn slaves on the damn tree with us.
Right.
We got our forefathers was hung on the tree. Everybody didn't want to be a part of that. We dealt with that. When we was getting our backs whipped, nobody tried to help us out. We dealt with that. And we figured out how to get out of that. When they was chopping off our arms, when they was chopping our babies out of our woman's stomach,
Right.
we dealt with that. Nobody else dealt with that. So read that one more time, brother.
Right. We got Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. For he shall save his people from their sins.
Their
That's
sins.
sick. Good. Bring it through.
Possessive from their sins, his people. All right? Hey, it's in the scriptures that the Lord said that we are his people.
Right.
But what we want to do is share our heritage with everyone else.
Right.
Be so apologetic. Just the fact that the Lord chose us to be a special people. But what it really is, our people's wicked as all hell.
That's right.
They want to still live in that liberty to do what they want, eat what they want, worship all of these pagan holidays. Because when you come into this truth, it deals with discipline, all right?
Restraint.
Yep, restraint, right? And following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High.
Now, why the pork chop pastor ain't bringing this out?
Yeah.
Why he not telling people what John 3:16 really mean? Because he don't even know. He don't know. He not one. The Lord didn't anoint him. We was anointed before we came on this earth.
That's right.
This is a body. Our spirits, we were chosen prophets to come out here and wake our people up.
Right, right.
This ain't about no money. We don't come out here with no
Collection
damn
plate.
collection plate.
Right.
We don't care. It's about the information for us.
That's right.
Because that's how you get saved, through the information.
That's right.
You don't get saved. You get saved by the faith.
Right.
You don't get saved by nothing else.
Right.
Faith come through the word.
That's right.
All right? Or it says in Romans,
Oh, yeah.
faith come by hearing.
Yep.
See, if you don't hear it, you're not going to get faith. These guys done made our whole community weak and docile.
Yeah.
You got women wanting to lick on other women, be lesbians. You got men having anal sex, doodle love
Right.
with other men. You got drug dealers. You got all type of stuff in our community that's messed up, man. Okay, what you got, brother?
This is Romans chapter 10, verse. Get straight to the point. Verse 14.
You know?
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Yeah, how you gonna call on him who you have not believed? You've been taught to believe in Jesus your whole life. This is not who he is. This is not how the Bible say he looked.
That's right.
Why people don't want to get that? And it matters because you want to know why? Because that lets you know that it was a black man that was the greatest man to ever walk the face of this earth.
Right. Yep.
It wasn't him. It was us. He was the greatest man to ever walk this face of the earth. Not him. This matters. Because now you start looking at white supremacy. You start looking at these guys like they are the number one people in the world.
Right. Right.
And we are the number one people. We are the
right.
best basketball players. We are the best rappers. We the best actors.
That's
We
right.
the best talent.
That's right.
We got the biggest butts. We got the best women. We got the best men. We got the best inventors.
Right.
They told us a lie.
Right.
We are the greatest people to walk the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we built this goddamn place up.
That's right.
When all the Mexicans was over there and everybody else, guess what? Judah built this place up.
Right.
We built this place up. The reason why they can have malls, the reason why they can have bus stops, the reason why they can have traffic signs is because of us. And then that's why they changed this image, so you won't look at yourself in the right light.
Right. Right. That's all?
Finish that.
It says, and how shall they believe on him on whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
How they gonna hear without a real preacher?
Right.
The Lord let all these fake preachers live. The real preachers are back.
Right.
Obadiah, Jeremiah, Nehemiah. These guys are back now.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace.
Yeah, we got beautiful feet, man. We able to stand up here for hours like men and bring out this truth the right way. We don't need no songs. We don't need no commercials.
Right.
We don't gotta sell you no handkerchiefs.
Right.
We don't gotta sell you no holy water.
Right. Yeah.
We the ones, baby. And we
Right.
back. Yeah.
It says, and bring glad tidings of good things.
It says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah saith, Lord, who have believed our report?
Who believed our report? That we are the real children of Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing.
Faith come by hearing. That poison that's been getting pushed in the church, they ain't been giving our people no faith at all.
Right.
That's how you know this is not
Right.
the truth.
Yeah.
That wasn't the truth. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. Our people don't got faith.
Yeah.
Anytime another man could pick up a gun and kill another man,
Yeah.
that's not faith.
Yeah.
Anytime a woman, and a lot of these people came out the churches.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of the biggest drug dealers came out the churches.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest homosexuals came out the churches.
Yeah.
That
It,
was their foundation. They started right in the church.
it birthed Faith Evans.
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Some of the most
Yeah.
disrespectful singers come out the churches.
Yep. Meg Thee
Fact,
Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion,
Her father was a
Beyonce.
pastor. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what faith did they have? Now Beyonce shaking her behind,
Right.
showing her behind, but she
Right.
came out the church.
Right.
All these people came out the church.
Right.
Go ahead.
And hearing coming by the word of God.
And the hearing coming by the word of God, because this is the word of the Most High. And it feels different. That's how you know this is the truth.
Right.
It don't feel like what you've been used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually hit you in your
Activates
spirit.
you. Yeah.
Right.
It hit you in your spirit. Go ahead.
But verse 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Wow.
And that's why there's an uproar. Because the sound, that's why they're trying to censor the sound. Kyrie, you sound like them. You know? Kanye, you sound like them. You know, man, you know they want to censor that. You know?
Because they know what the sound could do.
The sound,
The sound can make you.
Make them drop
you start dancing
the
to rhythm.
Get the rhythm.
Piper have not danced. Now
Yeah.
now we
They
dancing.
dancing.
Yeah, get that, brother. Get that.
Hitting the
Yeah.
beat. They hitting the beat.
They hitting the
they
beat.
on tune now.
Yeah.
They're not off rhythm.
Nah, they hitting
Where
it.
you found this rhythm from?
They saying Israelites, they saying 12 tribes, they saying those are not the real Jews.
And you already know what's next.
Yeah, how we shot.
And once that happens,
Yeah, it's over.
They'll literally shut the whole internet down.
Yeah.
They'll press that button. Anyway, blackout. It'll be a blackout the next day.
They come in there.
They gonna say Russia dropped the EMP bomb.
They're gonna say God and make
Yeah,
up.
God can make out,
They're
right?
gonna call Moab, Ammon.
Right, right,
It's over
right.
after that.
Yeah.
That's that bell being
Yup.
pulled off.
Yep. We got Psalms 2 and 1.
You know?
It says, why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. And that's exactly what's going on. The reason you seeing all this controversy and uproar on the news is because guess what? They're starting to see that veil taking off.
Yeah.
And we're starting to dance to that tune and
Yeah.
realize who we are. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hebrew, Israelite, this sounds familiar. You're starting to look it up. You realize, oh wait, we are those people.
Right.
Wait a minute. We was the ones that the Lord's extra commandments was given to.
Right.
So we're not supposed to be on the bottom of the totem pole. We're not the niggas that y'all said that we are.
Right.
We're not supposed to be strippers.
Right.
Right.
We're not supposed to think it's cool to have strip clubs in Atlanta.
Right.
There shouldn't be
Right.
no goddamn strip clubs in Atlanta.
Right.
But we allow it. We allow bullshit clinks in our neighborhood. We allow it.
Right.
We allow people to be poor. We
Right.
allow it.
Right.
Nobody speaks up about it. They're afraid.
Right.
But guess what? That's why the prophets got killed. That's why Jesus Christ, who we know as Yahweh, got killed.
Right.
Because he wasn't about shutting his damn mouth.
Right.
He brung it out.
Right.
You got damn big 6'4" homosexuals walking around
Right.
wearing dresses.
Yeah.
And nobody would say nothing about it.
Yep.
But
Right.
guess what? We going to.
Right.
Because we
Right.
the real prophets.
That's
Right.
And they could kill us just like they killed us before.
Right.
And we going to be back
Gonna be
again.
back again.
That's right.
We going to be back again.
Gonna be back again.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's exactly why they raised. Because they've gone all these hundreds of years to try to silence us. And guess what? All it did was just promote it.
It came back out.
It came back out.
Oh, it's like we was reading yesterday.
Yeah.
They found the fire. The fire popped back up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
They got that flame again.
The flame, yeah, you can't stop this flame.
Can't stop this flame, man.
I got something real quick.
Look it up.
Hebrews 1 and 1. The Most High.
No, hold on. You will drop it. We get Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. Hold that. No. Ecclesiastes 10 and 6.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 6.
Now let's prescribe for the please. Come on. But we proved our point with John 16.
Okay, right.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. They want us to have a quiet, they want us to shut our mouth.
Right.
We ain't
right.
shutting up nothing.
Right.
We was made to get killed for the truth.
Right.
We wasn't made to be driving Bentleys and having big churches.
Right.
We was meant to die for this truth.
That's right.
And we accept that.
That's right.
We ain't meant to be no goddamn slaves.
Right.
Accepting everything.
Right.
We done got an appetite of accepting too much garbage, man.
Yeah.
And that's why our people are destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah.
It's held in high regard. You got Little Nas X could walk around acting like he pregnant. You got Little Nas X walking around in dresses. This is a man walking around dresses.
Yeah.
But that is being held in high regard.
Right.
But then this knowledge that we're speaking about is being silenced.
Right.
They want to silence this truth, but then put Lizzo up.
Right.
They want to silence this truth and put the Migos and Quavo.
Right.
They trying to drown the truth out.
Yeah.
But through folly.
Yeah.
Yeah, priest.
I had the word folly in etymology dictionary. The word folly goes back to mental weakness, foolish behavior or character, unwise conduct, including wickedness, lewdness, and madness, stupidity. So that folly, that madness,
Stupidity is up here.
Yeah.
foolish behavior
He's set
is
above.
held in the high regard.
Yeah.
And people think the way to be successful is to act like a clown, because why? They actually they put a price on being a clown.
Through challenges.
Yeah.
Oh, you see somebody eat a hot chip, and that
Yeah,
gets 10 million,
yeah,
10 million views.
Hot dogs.
Oh, yo, he ate a hot chip. Look at everything stupidity
Right.
on Instagram memes
Right.
up here. But
Right.
then the truth, they want to silence it.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah.
cancel our videos. They want to suspend people for the truth. But guess what? If Kyrie, when Dwayne Wade talk about his son being a transgender, chopping off his penis, that get exalted.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So folly is set in great dignity.
That's right.
Yeah.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Yeah, the rich sit in low place.
Who's the rich? We the rich. We sitting in low places.
Right.
Because we the ones that supposed to be on all over social media, the television. Because we got the knowledge of the Most High.
Right.
We got the knowledge of the Most High, man. That should be creme de la creme. That should be at the top of everybody station.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Bree.
I'll bring this out real quick to prove that we the rich. This is James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs to the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him.
Going back to where we read earlier with Romans, where it said you got to get faith by what? By hearing. It says we are a people, Israel is a people rich in faith, meaning by hearing. That's why Esau, the devil, is always dictating who you should be, because he already know these are people that operate off of faith. So whatever I tell them, they're going to believe it and they're going to achieve to become that.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. It says, but ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? And that's what you see going on. And that's what they're going to do to brothers. That great persecution is coming. They're going to draw us to the judgment seats because of what we believe. But Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, said, listen, if they have persecuted me, they're going to persecute you.
Right.
Based off because of what he believed, and he believed in his truth.
Right.
We got Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. And that's what you got going on right now.
Go to the churches.
It says, it says, verse 20, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Right, don't talk about the churches, because the real prophets, even the Lord Yahweh Shah, who y'all call Jesus Christ, where did he go? He operated on the streets.
Yeah.
This is street preaching.
Yeah.
You're not going to find the truth inside.
Yeah.
The truth is in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the highways and byways. Look at that.
Yeah.
Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. The chief place of concourse. Guess what? This is where everybody's driving back and forth, going shopping, where everybody travels to, where you can meet up with everyone.
Right.
Because this is where everybody's going to hear your voice. It says.
Why would the Most High want this truth to be private?
Right.
In a private setting. He want this where everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Everybody can walk right by. Who them crazy guys screaming on the corner?
Right. Right.
It's the same guys that were screaming on the corner back in the time of Matthew.
Right.
And Luke and John.
Yeah.
And Paul and Peter. Those the same guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, in the opening of the gates.
Opening the gates.
Right.
The bus stop.
Train
subway.
stop. Yep.
Traffic stop.
Yep.
Says, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, verse 22, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Yeah, because it's not the fact that Molly is on the Instagram, it's the fact that y'all liking it.
Y'all loving it.
Y'all loving it.
Y'all loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. The dude's loving it.
Yeah.
Y'all love the fire. Y'all love Atlanta Housewives.
Right.
Y'all love all this nonsense.
Right.
When meanwhile, that's what's making us stupid.
Yeah.
You see that? How long you gonna love stupidity?
Right.
How long?
Right.
Wake up, man. It's time to get serious. Like the Bible says, it's a time for this, a time for that.
Right.
It's time to get serious, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Fools hate knowledge, and that's exactly why this truth is so rare. Because you have individuals that literally will stay online 24/7 looking at Instagram all day.
Hold on,
Because
brother.
it's just folly.
So Charles Barkley is what?
He's a fool.
Charles Barkley a fool?
He's a fool.
Yeah.
He's a fool.
Charles Barkley was wearing a dress before.
Yeah.
So he's a fool.
Oh, wow.
He was
Right.
kissing another man.
Yeah.
Mid-court.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
fool.
yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Right.
What about Shaq?
Shaq,
He's a fool.
Another fool.
Shaq
Dressed
a
up
fool?
with
He's a fool.
That's humping on Kevin Hart.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a fool.
Tall,
Wearing a
Duke
dress.
fool.
Because our people got this wicked concept that if you have all this money, then you're not a fool.
Right.
No, you're just a fool with money.
Right.
Right.
And like we just brought out, folly is set in great dignity. So of course they're going to give these individuals this much money to prosper and use
Right.
them as an influence so they can push you into more folly.
Right.
It goes on to say, it says, verse 23, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you. And it says what? It says to turn back my reproof, which means what? Which means to turn back from something.
Yeah,
so if you're going down a wicked path, the Lord is telling you, yo, you're going down a wicked path. You're about
Right.
to fall into a ditch. You're about to
Right.
die. I'm giving you a warning right now. How am I giving you a warning? Through my prophets, speaking this word to you. Tell you to
Right.
turn back.
It's funny that these rappers be like, yo, man, when the violence gonna stop? Bro, your whole album,
It's about
what
violence.
are you talking about? These guys are retarded.
You the
Yo,
one
this-
pumping it.
Yo, this is messed up, man. Yo, when all this madness gonna stop?
Right.
When you stop making the music, bozo?
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Y'all all sad what happened to take off.
Exactly.
But y'all be the same ones talking about the things that just happened to take off.
Exactly.
What are they doing? They perpetrating it.
Right.
But then they playing stupid like they don't know. Yo, bro, that's so retarded.
Right.
Is that not retarded?
That
Right.
is, man.
You promoting a lifestyle of violence and crime, shoot them up, bang, 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 bang. Then when somebody die, it could be your cousin, somebody that you really love.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yo, man, I don't understand. This don't make no
Right.
sense, man.
Right.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, you got Lil Durk playing all goddamn day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fools they hate knowledge, man. You know? Yeah.
That's right. It says, verse 24, because I have called and ye refuse.
Right, the Most High said he called. Hey, the Lord is not going to come like how you, like a chariot going to come and come down and follow me. No, the Lord always uses prophets to do that.
Yeah.
All right?
You don't want that anyway.
Yeah.
You don't want that anyway.
Yeah.
The Lord just cleared his throat, and the people, the children of Israel scattered just off of that.
Right.
Just off of that during the time of Exodus. So the Lord, this is how the Lord speaks to you. He speaks through his men. This is how the Lord talks to you.
Right.
It says, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
old man regard
He
that.
don't care. And who do he use? He uses prophets to stretch out his hand.
Yeah.
He used Jeremiah,
Yeah.
Obadiah,
Yeah.
Ezekiel,
Yeah.
Isaiah,
Malachi.
Nehemiah,
Yeah.
Malachi.
Yeah.
And these guys, they don't want your hand.
Even his son. Yeah. Yahweh
Yahweh.
called Jesus.
Yep.
They damn near, you know what they did.
Yep. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsels. And how many times brothers are constantly talking, people just walk past, nah, that's nothing.
Right.
They ain't getting no money, they bums, they don't know what they talking about.
Right.
Because it was a time when, guess what, we always talked about what this new financial system is going to. And guess what, now it's not a conspiracy no more. Because what's going on is this financial system is leading to a chip.
Right.
All right?
The mark of the beast.
mark of the beast.
Yep.
Thus saith the Bible. Okay,
Yep,
Revelation
yep.
the 13th chapter.
Yep.
Okay, and it was a time we constantly talked about this through the Holy Spirit, and they looked at us like we was crazy. But now when you see it on the news, you see everything is leading to it. Now nobody's saying anything. So it's the same thing now. We're talking about how the Lord is bringing in repentance and to hurry up and get it now before it's too late.
Yeah.
And that's why they show you now with your cards, what they doing now, you can just go like this. Tap it.
Yeah.
You just tap. Tap and pay.
Yeah.
Eventually it's going to be in your hand.
Yeah.
That's what they trying to do.
Right.
That's going to be the ultimate no-no. Okay? That means you a slave of Satan.
And who's giving warning about that?
Right. We the only ones that's getting. Meanwhile, your damn pastor, what is he doing?
Right. Setting up shops for you to still buy and use that tap and pay.
Probably got a goddamn ATM in the church. Yeah. You know, the quick pay in the church.
Sell me some tights.
Yeah, sell me some tights. Pay, cash app.
One swipe away for your offerings.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
You don't want to hear it. You rather listen to what the media has said as a man.
Right,
Kyrie, hey, we appreciate you bringing this to light because the Most High put the Spirit on you, but you're not the definition. Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, y'all not the blueprint on what a so-called black man is, man.
Right.
You dudes have been set up, y'all been coddled, y'all been raised up, y'all been pacified, and now they speaking your behind.
Right.
But you are not the definition. Like who made you the authority? Gave you the
Face of
the face of the Israelite community. We don't. Man, hey man.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man.
I
We
gotta
already.
be reborn again.
Yeah. They just got hit with the flashlight in that movie Get Out, and they, those started, shit,
right.
You know and that's the meter, like, oh shit, get this dude back to normal.
Yep. Right.
Man, just drop on me.
Right. It says, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
And when that happened, hey, the Lord got a sense of humor.
Right.
He said, when you going through your biggest problem, he gonna laugh at your calamities, man.
By way of who? Prophets.
Yeah.
Right.
Prophets is gonna laugh at the atrocities that's gonna happen to 2/3 of our people. Why? Because the Lord came already. The Lord came back again through his prophets, and they still rejected him.
Right.
Twice.
And you was giving a warning. You was giving constant warning. So when it's happened, I'm gonna laugh at you. It's just like if you warn somebody, listen, don't step over there. You're gonna step in that gum. Don't step. You're gonna step in that gum. You step in the gum. Like, all right, I warned you. It's the same thing now. It says, I will mock when your fear cometh.
Right.
And that's the time that we're coming close to. Guess what? Everything is starting to lead to what? Martial law. And in that time, what they're gonna do? They're gonna lock down this whole city where you're not gonna be able to go in or out of it. There's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to go to New Jersey. You're not gonna be able to go to Connecticut.
Not gonna be able to go to Alabama.
Right.
Not gonna be able to go to Louisiana. You ain't gonna be able to go to South Carolina. They're gonna shut this place down, man.
That's right.
And this is what your pastor ain't telling you.
Right.
He's not preparing your mind for what's going on.
Right.
You know? And this is what this truth is about, preparation.
Right.
Verse 27. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your desolation cometh as a whirlwind. Yeah, that's how fast it is. Your whole head going to spin, man. It's going to be like everything coming all at once. It says, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, verse 28, then shall they call upon me. Now what name are they going to call upon?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like we just said, in these churches, all they're teaching is Jesus. Matter of fact, they're saying you can call him whatever name you want to, as long as you have a relationship with him.
That don't make no sense. If your name was Rachel and your husband was having sex with you and he called you a Samantha, what you gonna do? you're gonna go upside his damn head.
Right.
If you had a husband and your name was Rachel, and y'all making love, and he calling out another woman's name, what you gonna do? You gonna pop him upside his goddamn head.
Right.
The same thing with the Lord. You can't just call the Lord whatever you want to call him.
Right.
Or I could call him whatever. That's because you don't got no respect, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, but I will not answer.
The Lord ain't gonna answer you, man. He ain't gonna save you. He's not gonna save you, man.
Right.
And guess what? You're gonna have to believe in a higher power saving you.
Right. That's right.
Because the way this thing is set up, nobody cares about nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
911 not gonna be there. Yeah,
They're gonna be worried
yeah.
about their families.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you seen what happened in Texas?
Yep.
And the cops, the cops out there let them dude kill everybody in the school, and they do a goddamn thing about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And that's another misconception. You have a lot of people that say, I find God. No, Most High finds you.
Right.
You can't find him. And guess what? In that time, it's going to be impossible for you to find him.
Right.
You know why? Because the whole time he was right here amongst you,
Right.
speaking to you, giving you warning, and you took him with no regard. You didn't care then, so now you're not going to be able to find him.
Right.
It goes on to say,
That's it. What you got, priest?
I got Malachi 2:7. It says, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge, right? Because we of the priesthood, right? And before the brother brought out a beautiful scripture saying, how does the Lord speak to you, right? Is he going to bust out the cloud and listen, follow me? No, it says the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they that seek the Lord at his mouth. So those that seeking the Lord, seeking to find out what this is about, you got to find it out through the priest's mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. So we're set up to be the messengers of the Most High. We're not speaking our words. We didn't write this, right? This has all been written by men of the Lord who's been inspired through the Holy Spirit to put down the words of the Most High, right? So that's what we out here to do, to preach the words of the Most High to our people. And those that hear, those are the chosen. Those that neglect this word, they're being condemned and doomed to what? Destruction, this fire. Because there's a whole war going on. And the Most High is going to unleash those thermonuclear fires by way of what? These World War III.
Yeah.
And that's the great judgment that's coming to this place.
Right.
But they're not speaking about that on these platforms. They want to speak about little Lally Gaga shit.
Everybody respect everybody's decision.
right.
If somebody say, you know what? I'm a woman. Even though I like a man, I got a man penis. I'm a woman.
Right.
You got people that say, you know what? I'm a man. You got people that say, you know what? I'm a dog. You got people that say, you know what? I'm non-binary. Call me they. Call me he. Everybody respect everybody's decision. But the minute that you call yourself an Hebrew Israelite,
Right. It's a problem.
Right.
Same
That's how
rules
you know
don't
it's the
apply
truth.
no more.
That's how you know it's the truth.
Right. Oh, that's the limit. These rules is limited to what you could be.
a pedophile don't gotta apologize.
Right.
A pedophile do not have to apologize.
Crazy, yeah.
A man that want to have sex with a little boy don't have to apologize. But the minute that you come and say, hey, I am the real Jew. Oh, hell no. Oh,
Right.
push the red button, cancel him. Cancel culture, hate crimes,
Apologize now.
rallies.
Exactly.
That's because that's the truth.
Right.
That's the truth right there, man. You know? Yeah, priest. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
What you got? What you got?
This Acts chapter 4, verse 13.
Acts 4:13.
Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John,
Peter and John, they went through the same stuff that we about to go through. Check this out.
and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men.
You have people that looked at Peter and John like they was unlearned. Like us, we don't look like we learned.
Right.
We look like we look like regular dudes.
Right.
And it's funny because that's how the prophets look.
Right.
Regular.
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Right.
ignorant men. They marvel and they took knowledge of them.
They were unlearned.
Yeah, they were unlearned.
Right.
And marvel.
Good job, brother.
This Acts 4 verse 15. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, they perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men. They marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua.
They know that they understood that Yahushua, he didn't go, he debated all these Pharisees since he was young. Yahushua then wasn't raised by no Pharisee. Like how Paul was raised by Gamaliel, that's how they took thought and knew they had to learn from Yahushua, because they knew who grew up underneath the Pharisees.
They brought it out different.
Yeah, they brought it out different.
They brought it out different.
Yeah.
Verse 14. And beholding the men which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it.
Now, why they couldn't say nothing about it? Because they have the Spirit of the Lord.
Yeah, I got it.
So make sure none of your adversaries, keep that for me. Go ahead.
Verse 15. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred amongst themselves.
Now they what?
They conferred amongst themselves.
That's right.
They conferred amongst themselves. Verse 16. Saying, what shall we do to these men? For they indeed a noble miracle had been done by them in manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem.
So that's the conversation right now. What are we going to do about these guys? Because now all the athletes is talking about them, the entertainers. What are we going to do about these guys?
Right.
We got to stop these guys.
Right.
You know, because Paul and Peter, that's the Illuminati.
Right.
This is a conversation that they're having.
And we cannot deny it.
And nobody can deny it. Nobody has said what Kyrie said is false.
Right.
Nobody said that.
Right. They just said you offended us.
Huh?
They just said you offending us by this. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But we don't care if it offend you. But nobody said what he said was a lie.
Yeah, they ain't.
Right. Once again, like you brought out, so why did it even rage?
Right.
They didn't say that was a lie. They just stated that what? We telling you the truth.
Right.
But guess what? This is bringing down your world. The
Right.
more that we wake up, the quicker that we wake up, the quicker that the Most High is going to bring destruction on his place and bring up his elect.
That's right.
Verse 17.
Right.
But that it spread no further among the people.
See? They wanted to stop it.
Yeah.
They said, yo, we don't want this to spread no further. Keep it. We got to find a way how to contain this.
Wow.
We got to double team, triple team it.
Wow.
We got to play a boxing one. Hey, when you nice in basketball, at one point in time, I was so nice, they had to do a boxing one on me, where they'll play a 3-2 zone, and one dude would just follow me all the way around, because I was on fire. Right, you can't block him, don't let him touch the ball. And that's what they doing is truth.
Right, yeah.
They got a boxing one. It's funny, Kyrie played in the NBA.
Wow.
Shaq, all these guys. Nobody has said anything like, yo, you know what he's saying is true.
Right.
Everybody's been quiet.
Yeah.
Right.
They either been quiet or they've been talking negative about it. Because they got a boxing one.
All he's saying is just shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Yo, they paying you enough. Be quiet.
Exactly. Quiet.
Are you willing to throw away your whole career and legacy for this?
Exactly. Like fucking like.
Hey, but guess what? Aaron Carter was a multi-millionaire. He just died in the bathtub.
Yep.
High on drugs, being depressed.
Right.
So the money don't mean everything.
Right.
Sometimes the truth matters more than anything else.
Absolutely.
You know?
Hey, but Shaq owns a movie theater, and that same documentary premiered on his movie theater,
Yeah.
Wow.
on his platform,
Yeah.
and showed
Jersey.
multiple people.
Yeah.
So nobody came at Shaq and said, you know, he's definitely super.
Hey,
super
come
pulled
on,
up.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that made millions. Hey,
really
on
where it came
Amazon,
from.
that movie's actually #1 now.
Yeah.
Of course it's gonna be
Streamed
number
up
one.
to number one.
Everybody ain't mama watching it.
Exactly.
Everybody ain't mama watching it today.
Exactly.
This whole weekend they was watching that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you said, Jeff Bezos not on trial. Nobody bringing him up like, yo, you got some answers.
Right.
Because guess what? Amazon put the screen everything that puts up there, right?
Hey, bring out the facts. Hey, during COVID, y'all had fact check, prove what Kyrie was saying was wrong.
Right.
Fact check it.
Fact check it.
Where's the misinformation?
But see,
at?
that's what you get for doing iconoclasm, putting everything, your face on it. It backfired on you.
Yeah.
See? It backfired. Now it reveals who you are. Yeah.
Verse 17. But that it spread no further amongst the people, let us straightly threaten them.
They not worried about the NBA players. They worried about the Kyrie followers. Yo, we don't want him. Yo, hell no. Because Little Lot Meek from Tilden Projects, he gonna start saying, yo, I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Real.
And that's gonna be, huh?
You heard Kyrie,
The Kyrie's the best. I mean, like, the Lord putting the spirit on the best.
Top tier. Yeah.
Not no John Starks, Chris Childs, Dennis Rodman. The Lord putting it on the top brothers, man.
Right. That's current.
And they prom.
Yeah, they prom.
Got the #1 sneakers,
Right.
Kyrie,
Right.
the Yeezys.
They said they could come out with the DEFCON 3.
Yeah.
That they speak henceforth no man in this name.
Right, and that's what it's about. Really, it's because y'all getting hot. Y'all ain't even really get to the core of it. The core of it is if y'all would have said the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shah. Man, they'd have probably popped one of y'all before y'all could say it. But that's what it's really getting down to it. Because back then they all knew they was Israelites, but it was talking about the name.
And the reason why they stopped them dudes, and this is why I've been saying all the time, you know, you got men that was in law enforcement, they got private investigators watching all these celebrities, bro. They on their social media.
Right.
They've traveled, they follow them in real life.
Right.
As soon as Kyrie liked that post,
Right.
they was on his body.
Broke hole. Something happened. Yeah.
They've been watching them.
Yeah.
They've been, oh shit, just like it. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They probably trying to talk to him in private first.
Right.
And then they
Right.
like, yo, they probably told Steve Nash, yo, go to
That's the handle.
fire, he up
Yeah.
out of here. Get him up out. You didn't want to
Fire
do
Nash
it? Yeah,
like
fire
that.
them fast, bro.
That's why we
Second
listen,
to be
man.
called
Don't
in a
get
flash.
involved.
Yeah.
I'm just here to coach. That's his business. His
Anybody
beliefs.
believes is their belief.
Oh,
yeah.
that's his beliefs, right? Okay.
You believe
Get out
you
of
need to
here,
get
Dad.
fired.
Oh, okay, you fired.
I believe you need to be fired.
Yeah, I believe.
That's what I believe now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Verse
He
18.
never gonna be a coach again.
Yeah.
Verse 18. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach.
And guess what they did? They eventually wound up calling the prophets, summoning them, you know, grabbed them up pretty much.
Right,
Ain't like
right.
they come, yo, hey, we need y'all to come check in. No,
Right,
they
right.
grabbed them up
Right.
and they told them, yo, we don't want y'all to teach like this no more. How else can we teach them?
Right.
We ain't gonna stop. So y'all gonna have to do what y'all gonna do.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to take it there.
Right,
We gonna
right.
force your hand.
Right.
That way, for scripture's sake,
Yeah.
they shall cast some of you into prison.
Right.
We gonna force your hand so you can do it.
Right.
And it's gonna let us know who we are.
Right.
It's gonna confirm who you are.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah.
God, look at Acts 4 and verse 18. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Once again, going back to that name. 'Cause
Right.
you know what? Kanye is straddling the fence, but every time he talk, what does he say?
Right.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, but you still lead them a
Yeah.
little close, but you ain't just coming out with it.
Yeah.
You're not actually saying the true name of these devils,
Right.
who they are. You know what I'm saying? You just say, oh, you know, they control the different companies,
right.
things like that, but you won't say who they really are.
Right. Say they Amalek.
Say they
this is
Amalek.
Yahweh Shah. And then, cause Jake, they know Jake.
Stop dressing like sluts. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on.
Stop dressing like whores.
Yeah.
Verse 19.
But you see, warning.
Yeah, coming out the house dressed like that.
Right,
But then when
right.
somebody try to rape you,
Right.
no, I don't know why they did that.
Right.
Exactly.
She's a nice girl. She did nothing.
Yeah,
She-
And our people think everything is funny.
Right.
Until they end up missing. Oh, all these African American women is missing now. They missing. They
Right.
missing.
Right.
They meeting these guys on social media,
Right.
getting kidnapped.
Kidnapped and killed.
Their
Yup.
grandparents is looking for them.
Yup.
Oh, what happened to little Bernice? Little Bernice is somewhere in a damn refrigerator, chopped up
By New Dama.
by a new dama.
A new one.
Yeah, our people don't got no more balls. They don't want to be judgmental. Oh, you can't judge nobody.
Right,
The
right.
Bible said you can judge.
That's right.
As long as I'm not doing what you doing, then I can't judge.
Right.
If I'm a homosexual or and I get out of homosexual for being a homosexual, then I can't judge you on that.
Right, right,
You know? First of all, I should be put to death.
right,
You
right,
know?
right.
Take me up out of my misery, you know?
right.
No, I'm just saying, she don't walk out past her father dressed like that.
Yeah.
Her father ain't say nothing, because he a coward. Yeah.
Khan, verse 19. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye.
Wow. Yeah. Should we listen to you guys over rather than the Lord who made us? Wow. And that should have been your answer, Kyrie. Right. Since you want to look up God's name. My name means God. I'm God. I am God. God this. You know? Well, they say that, well, should I listen to you or should I listen to what God has showed me?
Right.
You know? And that's the answer they gave through the Holy Spirit. Because we programmed by God. Jeremiah was programmed by the Lord.
Right.
You know, we're going to keep doing this work. Like, we ain't going to stop. You can't control us because, first of all, you're not the one who gave us this truth.
Right.
So if you ain't give us this, how could you take it away? You know, the Lord gave us this, so the Lord could be the only power that take it away.
And another thing, man, just let the Lord miracles work, man.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole part of the Bible.
Yeah.
Let them try to attack you and tear your family down, take your account,
Right.
stand your ground.
Right.
That dude's not even letting the Lord work his miracles.
Right.
You have a chariot in the press conference.
Right.
And just all them dudes are out, man.
Right.
Let the Lord show who he is, man.
Yeah.
The Lord like that. Okay? The Lord like, look at Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego.
Right.
They stood their ground.
Right.
And they got tossed in the fire. What
Right.
happened?
Right.
He said, yo, I see 4 dudes in there.
Right.
Let the Lord work, man. These
Work.
dudes want to do all the work. Let the Lord do his work. Just stand strong.
Yeah.
Take a stance, declare the word of the Most High, and let the word work. Have
Right.
faith.
That's it.
Right.
Let the Lord work. And we're going to show you in the in 2 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter. You got to let the Lord work his magic. You got to let the Lord, let me get that where it says, with men, it's impossible. Yeah, preach that.
Verse 20. For we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard.
We can't help ourselves.
Right.
We only going to speak the things that we seen and heard.
Right.
And we going to stand on it.
Yeah.
These people who don't have a balls, we are the prophets of the Lord. We was meant to get put to death.
Right.
Because of our mouths.
Right.
And everything we saying is righteous. So if you kill us for that, guess what? You gave us a free ticket to the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we wrong for saying that she dressed like a slut?
No.
Of course not. Because if somebody disrespect her, say, damn, you got a fat butt.
Right.
She gonna get offended.
Or just look at her for sex in
Or
general.
smack on her butt.
Right.
But guess what? When we tell her to cover up, dressed like a woman, they
Right.
laugh, and they still winning it.
Yeah. Pride kicking.
You know?
Yeah.
But hey, we only gonna, hey, the Lord put a spirit on us, man.
Right.
And another thing too, we not like this in just our, cause you see us on the street. We like this. I'm like this in my everyday life.
Right.
My wife don't dress like that. And if she do decide, I'm not with her.
Right.
My kids don't be out of pocket and they're around me.
Right.
This is not, we're not weekend prophets.
Right.
We don't just bring out 100 scriptures and we actually live it, man.
Right.
We don't let nobody come around us and do nothing crazy.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Khan, verse 21. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go.
They further threatened them, and what happened? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. You know what they did? Man, get up out of here, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's all they gonna do. Kyrie, all they gonna do is kick you out the damn league.
Right. How long you gonna keep playing ball for?
Yeah.
Eventually you're gonna retire. I mean, look how Kobe went out.
How many $100 million deals you gonna make?
Yeah.
You play for Cleveland. That's what how much money this brother done made.
It's like, when is enough? When is enough?
Nike endorsement.
Play for Boston, we play for Cleveland.
Right.
Your money, how much you want, they're afraid, they're scared, whatever.
Right.
Scared.
It's like, how much more traveling can you do? How much more luxury parties can you go to? It's like, how many more times can you go in the club? How many times can you pop bottles?
How many different ways you could dribble that basketball, man?
Exactly.
You only got 2 hands and 2 feet, bro. You gonna do? You know?
I'm gonna do the galactical dunk.
Right.
It's the same thing.
It's gonna be the same thing.
That is
Right.
that is American greed spirit on them. The greedy for the urge for more and more and more.
One thing about this world is capped. What
Yeah.
they give you is capped. You capped.
Yeah.
All you can do is what? Go to the club,
Yeah.
buy another house,
Right.
go to the same islands.
Hey, check this out. Kyrie's first contract was 4 years for $24 million. His second contract was 5 years, $95 million. His last contract was 4 years, $137 million.
Yeah, but he's back then there 300 million.
Bro, like,
You know?
200, 250,
200, yeah.
250, quarter of a billion. Yo, bro, you got to stand for something.
Then you got, that's aside from the Nike endorsement.
Nike endorsements, movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had the movie.
Acts 4 verse 21. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go. But they did nothing. How they might punish them because of the people. For all men glorify the Most High for that which was done. Yes, you find that you have to let them go. You know? You find that there. You have to let them
Like
go.
the prophet said, let the Most High's miracle work. But that was a miracle. They couldn't find nothing.
Right.
So that shows you what? Out of all that, the Most High still took care of his prophets. Right? Just like how the Most High gonna take care of his prophets now. Why? Because we come on a strong foundation and stand on this. We don't stand on money. We don't stand on the substance of this world, and that's the problem. Kyrie, these individuals stand on their money.
Right.
They stand on the fact that, oh, I can just go over here to Belize, I can go to any island I want. And you feel constricted once they take that away from you. Because God, just to let you know that, guess what? We stand on the Holy Scriptures, man, and we're looking for what? A bigger calling. We're looking for what? A bigger reward, man.
Right.
All right. Unlike the tangible substance that this devil could give you, which he really not giving you nothing.
Not giving you
That's what he
nothing.
said. Why do you love the devil when the devil gives you nothing?
Right.
Because as easy as you say you got these different deals, look how quick they take it away from you.
God
In
gave
2
the
days.
earth is free. How can he give you that? Yeah.
Exactly.
He gave me a way to travel. No, the earth's been there.
That's because you operate in his algorithm.
His algorithm, yeah.
You gotta. Hey, that's what the Matrix all about. Detaching,
Yeah.
cutting the umbilical cord,
Right.
and taking the red pill.
Right.
You know what you got, brother?
I got real quick. First Corinthians 2 and 15.
You know?
But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
Yeah, he that is spiritual, and brothers up here are spiritual. We can judge all things. That's the problem in our community. They don't want no judges. Everybody just want to be politically correct. But then when people die, people lose their life, people get hurt, injured, people get insulted. Guess what? Then everybody want to be like, yo, how can it stop?
Right.
You stop it through the Bible.
Right.
You stop it through the Bible. If people was to really live on this Bible, it wouldn't be no crime. It wouldn't be no poor people. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be none of that. It wouldn't be no nonsense. It wouldn't be no rape.
Right.
And if it was rape, guess what happened? It would be a law in place for the person that raped that person.
Right.
Oh, you raped her. Now you got to marry her.
Right.
And you owe this money.
Right.
And that's gonna see when people, man, you gotta just follow this Bible, man.
You ain't gonna have to go on the internet crying about takeoff, talking about why you guys gotta record it. That's why I hate niggas. Like getting a kid crying,
Getting mad because
you wanna record. Hey, you won't need for that if you follow the foundation of the Bible, man.
Well, guess what? He recorded all that music about him shooting, and guess what? You got to have both sides of the story.
Yeah.
You made all this music, making all this recording, and I recorded the actual visual of what happened when you lived that life.
Right.
You think Quavo the only person that died this week playing dice? All across America, somebody done died playing dice this week.
Right.
Quavo just a celebrity.
Right.
But death happened all over in the black community, the black and Latino community. Dice games, basketball. Oh, you had one girl. You live with that, man. Hey, you hear that? You hear that? She said, F us, man. F us. And she waited till the light turned green. You know? It's cool. It's cool.
But what did we say?
But the Lord going to judge.
What did we say?
Nothing to be hard about.
But these are the same people. These are the same people that hate the truth.
Right.
That was anti-Semitic what she just did.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's somebody boss.
Right. Teacher.
Somebody teacher.
Right.
That's somebody that work at Macy's.
Yeah.
That's hiding all that racism in them.
Yeah.
Go F yourself. That's a demon that's on her.
Yeah.
Because we bringing out the truth.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Get me the skin, the cat out of the club.
Yeah. And we talking about Kanye. We wasn't even paying her no mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she just don't care.
Right.
Spirit is a spirit. It's a vibration going.
Fuck yourself.
Right.
Oh!
That spirit can see that whole world is crashing for us being out here.
Yeah. Yep. He's done. Yep. Go ahead. That's it, 21. What you got? Anybody got something?
No, I got something.
Oh, okay.
Anything that was possible? I got it. All right, go.
This is Matthew 19 and 26.
Bring it out.
It says, but Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men things are impossible.
With men, things are impossible. Kyrie, y'all want to go through men to try to get help and get approval. Let the Lord work his magic, man.
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna save you, man.
Right.
Hey, with Meshach, Shadrach, they had to deal. They wasn't looking for help. Oh, yo, man, go.
Yeah.
Help us out. They
Yeah.
actually prayed.
Yeah.
You know, brother. Let the Lord show you who He is, man. Yeah.
But with God, all things are possible.
All things are possible. You see?
Yeah.
All avenues is open. The Lord can make all type of stuff happen in that damn press conference. He make a whole capsule chariot pop up. You know? What the hell? Hey, let the Lord work his magic, man. Let the Lord work his miracles, man.
Yeah.
Stop trying to get in the way. You didn't have to give him 500,000.
Yeah.
You could have just stood on your ground.
Yeah.
Let me get second Maccabees, the 3rd chapter. Start for alert.
We got 2nd Maccabees, 2nd Maccabees, 3rd chapter, verse 1. It says, now when the holy city was inhabited with all peace, the laws were kept very well.
So, in the time of the Maccabees, right? When we had full peace because the law was kept.
Woo!
You see that? It's all chaos in the Black and Latino community because they're not keeping the laws of the Bible, man. That's why these people in the uproar about what Kyrie and Kanye saying. That we are the real Hebrew Israelites, man. That's why. Ain't nobody talking about we the real Moors.
Right.
We the real Baptists. No, we the real Egyptians.
Right.
Nobody's getting upset about that.
Right.
They getting upset when we saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
That should be a check sign should go off. You know, like a light should go off.
Alert system.
Alert. You know? Yeah. We live in a society where you could be a drug dealer.
Right.
You could rap about selling drugs. You could rap about being a Crip, a Blood. Give me some more, brothers.
Homosexual.
You could be a homo. You could be
Do what thou will.
Do what thou will.
You can say you want to have sex with the trees.
Right. And none of y'all gonna stand there looking crazy about it. Like, whoa, people are saying that? No. You gonna be okay with it.
Yeah.
A man can wear a dress.
Yes.
And you can't say nothing.
Continuing on, it says, because the godliness of Onias, the high priest, and his hatred of wickedness.
Onias was a high priest and he hated wickedness. Right. Just like us up here, we hate wickedness. We hate drug dealers. We hate hip hop music. We hate that there's strip clubs in our neighborhood.
Right.
We hate all this. Every strip club in Atlanta need to be put on fire.
That's right.
Every drug dealer need to be destroyed. Every gang member need to be destroyed.
No, I didn't want to be rude. That's why I didn't say anything. I didn't want to just walk across y'all. I didn't. Okay.
Oh, okay. You good? Yeah.
Going home to some wife and dog.
Okay, bro.
I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Nah, it's cool, brother. Love.
All
bro.
right,
That's
cool.
cool. All
All
right,
right.
peace, bro.
All right.
Hey, we be out here every Sunday if you ever want to build and talk about the Bible and stuff like that, brother.
Okay, appreciate that.
All right, take care. All right,
Peace,
yep.
peace.
Go ahead.
All right. It says verse 2.
Now watch what we had going on, the treasury. Yeah.
It came to pass that even the kings themselves did honor the place.
So all the kings, everybody knew about the Holy Temple.
Right.
All the kings, the Persian kings, in the book of Daniel, I think that was 3 and 28. Yeah, I think that was 3 and 28. Somebody get that for me, real quick.
About the Persians?
Yeah, Daniel 3 and 28. I think that might be talking about the Babylonians. Take care, sis. Love you.
Take care.
All right, be careful. Take care.
All right, take care now. This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 28. It says, Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own God.
So all the kings, it's who? Babylonian king.
Yep.
That gave reverence. At one point in time, everybody knew who we were. Now all of a sudden it's amnesia. Nah, ain't no such thing as 12 tribes.
Right.
We the real Jews. No, we want the whole kabang bang.
Yeah.
It's labeled to one tribe.
We want Levi.
Right.
We want Simeon. We want Manasseh.
Right.
Yeah. We want the whole Naphtali.
Yep.
Issachar, Zebulon. We want the whole pie. Benjamin.
Yep.
We want the whole pie.
That's
Judah.
right.
Who else? Simeon,
Asher, Ephraim, Issachar, Gad.
You want the whole thing.
Reuben.
You want to talk about we the real Jews. We want the whole 12 tribes.
Right. That's right.
And this was a king that gave reverence. Wow. Based on the movements of men that let the Lord work his miracles, man.
Right.
Meshach, he said, the God of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Because these men stood for something.
Right.
They didn't just say, we apologize. Stand on what you said.
Right.
Stand on what you said, man.
It's the truth. Right.
What the hell wrong with you? You think Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, they still on that?
Right.
We get thrown in the fire, we get thrown in the fire.
Right.
On to the next life.
Right.
That's it.
You know? Yeah, priest.
2 Maccabees 3 and 2. It came to pass that even the kings themselves did honor the place and magnify the temple with their best gifts. And magnify the temple with their best gifts. Verse 3. And so that lets you know what they was giving peace offerings, man.
Right.
For the fact that this place was being honored and what? Godliness, man. Right? It says verse 3. In so much that Seleucus, king of Asia, of his own revenues, bared all the costs belonging to the service of the sacrifices. Verse 4. But one Simeon of the tribe of Benjamin, who was made governor of the temple, fell out of the high priest about disorder in the city.
So Simeon had an issue with Ananias and them, right? Now watch what happened.
And it's Simon, Simeon, it's Simon. It says verse 5.
Yeah.
Verse 5. And when he could not overcome Ananias, he gat him to Apollonius, the son of Trosius, who then was governor of Syria.
Right, so when Simon tried to, they had a beef going on with him and Ananias, the high priest at the time, he backdoored Ananias. Now watch what he do.
Right, who then was the governor of Syria and Phoenicia. Verse 6. And told him that the treasury in Jerusalem was full of infinite sums of money.
So this dude backdoored his own people and said, because he got in a disagreement with the high priest, he said, you got a lot of money over here. Because the Israelites used to stash money for the widows, for the people that was poor. That's what we did. Yeah.
It says, so that the multitude of their riches, which did not pertain to the account of the sacrifices, was innumerable, and that it was possible to bring all into the king's hand.
Right, so he said, you could take this money from the Jews over the Israelites, and I could give it to you. You would be in a damn cool. Yeah.
It says, verse 7, now when Apollonius came to the king and had showed him of the money whereof he was told, the king chose out Helidorus, his treasurer, and sent him with a commandment to bring him the aforesaid money.
Right. So he said, if that money's really over there, find that money and bring it back to me. Yeah.
Verse 8. So forthwith Helidorus took his journey under a color of visiting the cities of Syria and Phoenicia, but indeed to fulfill the king's purpose.
So Heliodorus was acting like he was going over there to like inspect the city, to check to see what's going on. But really he was coming over there to see if they really had that money so he could bring it back to the king. Now watch this.
Verse 9, and when he was come to Jerusalem and had been courteously received of the high priest of the city.
Right, he got welcomed by Ananias, the high priest, go ahead.
He told him what intelligence was given of the money, and declared wherefore he came, and asked if these things were so indeed.
Bring it out.
Verse 10, and the high priest told him that there was such money laid up for the relief of widows and fatherless children.
See that? So the high priest said, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we do got money. Right? He didn't back up what he said. He didn't get scared. He knew what Heliodorus was trying to do. He said, yeah, we do got money. It's for the widows. It's for this. It's for special occasions. Right? Unlike you, Kyrie. Y'all dudes is making apologies, want to give money. The hell with that. Stand on what you believe.
Right. If you're going to give $500,000 to these people who already could pull up front rows to your game, why not give $500,000 to your own people?
Right. Because you're trying to pay them off.
Right.
They're extorting you pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Verse 11, and that some of it belongeth to Hyrcanus, son of Tobias, a man of great dignity, and not as that wicked Simon had misinformed.
Right, so Simon went over there and said, yo, these guys are clowns, they don't got this, they don't got that, but they do got money.
Right.
Yeah.
The sum whereof in all was 400 talents of silver and 200 of gold. Verse 12, and that it was altogether impossible that such wrongs should be done unto them that had committed it to the holiness of the place, and to the majesty and invulnerable sanctity of the temple.
Right, so he said, yo, this is madness, man. You know, even though we got this money, y'all can't just take our money from us and do however you please with the money. You know, I'm telling you, I'm being truthful and honest that, yeah, we do got extra money, but they want to rob the temple and take it back to where they from. Now watch what happens. And this is why we say you got to stand on what you believe on, man. Right. All right? Go ahead.
It says, honored over all the world. Verse 13. But Heliodorus, because of the king's commandment given him, said that in any wise it must be brought.
He said, yo, I got to take this money. I got to take it. I don't care what you're talking about. Yeah, it's for the righteous and the orphans and the widows and the homeless, but I got to take this money, bro. This got to come to us. Right? Watch this. Go ahead.
That in any wise it must be brought into the king's treasury. Verse 14. So at the day which he appointed, he entered into order this matter.
So he said the day up, yo, I'll be here Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday or Thursday. I'm just making up something. I'll be here Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Make sure them doors open so I can come take that money. Now watch what happened.
Wherefore there was no small agony throughout the whole city.
He was stressed out. Everybody in the city knew what the priest was going through. He about to get robbed on Wednesday.
Right.
The females were stressed out. Everybody in the city was stressed out.
Right.
Kyrie, you ain't the only person that went through tough times about standing up for righteousness. Kanye, you ain't the only person. That dudes don't know what it's like to stand up for righteousness.
Right.
You got brothers up here that lost their jobs because we wouldn't take a jab.
Yeah.
You got brothers up here that went through a lot in this truth, man. That been doing this. The reason why you know about being a Hebrew Israelite is from men like Apostle Tahar, Ramla, guys like us, Texas. Guys all over that been pushing this truth for years. Unapologetic. We don't give a damn about that. Yeah.
Verse 15. But the priests prostrated themselves before the altar in their priests' vestments, called unto heaven.
What they do? They called unto the Lord.
Woo! God.
They didn't run away. They didn't say, yo, we gotta take this money. Let's hide it right now. Yo, let's go over here. Yo, we gotta do something. Take our women.
Let's bargain with them.
No, they went right to the Lord. They say, Lord, Work your miracles, man. Go ahead.
God. It says vestments called unto heaven upon him that made a law concerning things given to be kept.
And what was the law? Let me get that. Deuteronomy 29:17. It was an actual law that should be done. Why? Because it should be a treasury for kids that lost their father. Right. It should be a treasury for widows. This is how people used to move. We was already prepared for worst case scenario. No child should be like, damn, my dad got killed. Now I gotta be poor. You know? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 29, verse 17. And ye have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold.
Is that what it was? It's a curse. I think it was Deuteronomy. Is that what I gave you last time, brother? 27, yeah.
And 19.
Yes.
Deuteronomy 27 and 19.
Uh-huh.
Cursed be he that perverteth the judgment of the stranger, fatherless and widow, and all the people shall say amen.
Right. So you're actually cursed if you don't have a treasury or money put aside for kids that lost their fathers, strangers, all right, people that's poor, people that's, listen, fathers, widows, say widows, a woman that lost her husband, because who would go out and get the money? Right. The man. Right. So once you lose that man, that become hard for everybody. Right. So we always had a system in play to help out our people. Right. We wasn't this selfish group of people that just thought about us and I gotta have the Rolex. I want 2 Rolexes now, one on this hand, one on this hand. I want a Rolex on my foot. I need to watch my step. I need a Rolex here, I want a Rolex everywhere. I want diamonds here. No, we wasn't selfish like that. Right. We had money, extra money, and we looked out for our family. Because it wasn't about just us shining. We looked at each other as a family, man. That's right. So you would be looked at as a curse if you didn't provide for them, man. So back to 2nd Maccabees.
Right, so we're back to 2nd Maccabees.
Bring up.
Leviticus 19 and 8. It says, therefore, everyone that, actually Leviticus 19 and 9. It says, and when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the gleaning of thy harvest, and thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your God. Yeah, hey, there was supposed to be a portion left over, knowing the Lord already took thought for, as the priest is saying, for those who wouldn't have the father in the household, the widow who didn't have the husband in the household. So they would actually have...
Or better yet, somebody that might got mental issues.
Right, yeah.
Because that's always been a part of Israel. Somebody that probably can't work, that might be slow.
Yeah.
The Lord would do that on purpose.
Right. Yeah.
You make sure you look out for that man.
Wow.
You see that? So it wasn't always about just what you got. Yo, I got this, I got the new Bentley, I got doing my thing.
Back to the hood. Right.
Throw your rollies in the sky. Wave them side to side. It wasn't about that.
Right.
It was about looking out for your people, man. Right. You ain't supposed to be, damn, look at his poor ass. Right. You should have went to school, you got a job. Look, nigga, that's how our people became niggas, man.
Right.
Niggas, man. Look at him, he go get a job. He got the same 24 hours I got. And then your monkey behind, when you need help, you pray to the Most High, please help me out, please. I need help. And the Lord look at you, you evil. You think it's all about yourself. That's it on that?
That was it.
Back to 2nd Maccabees. I'm going to show y'all something while you stand your ground.
So we back at 2nd Maccabees 3 and the middle of 15. It says, called unto heaven upon him that made a law concerning things given to be kept, that they should safely be preserved for such as had committed them to be kept.
So this was a law that the Most High set up. You're not supposed to deposit extras, your extras that you got. You know, like sometimes, hey, just go to the bank, get $20 worth of ones. A bum come knocking your door, don't worry about what he want to do. Give him $1.
Right.
Don't talk. Oh man, he should have got. You don't know what that person done been through.
Right.
That's the problem, man. You know.
That's the Lord give out blessings when you give. You be be surprised, man. The Lord will drop a blessing right off the sky.
In the scripture that says when you give to the poor, it's like you give to the Lord. Find that real quick. Yeah, priest.
What's that? It's another scripture that says something about charity covers a multitude of sins.
I'm gonna get that.
Get that.
So we back at verse 16. It says, then whoso had looked the high priest in the face, it would have wounded his heart.
So, you have regular people, regular Israelites, that when they looked at Ananias, yo, they got wounded in the heart. Ananias probably was all messed up in the head, like, man, he's about to take all our money. They about to rob us, man. Go ahead.
For his countenance and the changing of his color declared the inward agony of his mind.
Right, he was messed up in the head. Go ahead.
Verse 17. For the man was so compassed with fear and horror of the body that it was manifest.
Yeah, he probably was trembling, shaking. But at the end of the day, once they take that surplus is around. You know? Yeah.
That it was manifest to them that looked upon him what sorrow he had now in his heart. Verse 18. Others ran flocking out of their houses to the general supplication, because the place was like to come into contempt.
So you had people that was running out of their house, just falling in knees praying, because they knew what was about to happen. They knew they was about to lose a lot of their treasury. Hey, why do you think the United States got a United States Treasury Department? That is the muscle. That's the life force of the society.
Right.
The money, the currency, the gold.
Verse 19. And the woman girt with sackcloth under their breasts, abroad it in the streets, and the virgins that were kept in ran, some to the gates and some to the wall.
So just imagine that, all that chaos going on.
Right.
People falling out, praying. The high priest all bumped out.
And others looked out of the windows. Verse 20. And all, holding their hands toward heaven, made supplication.
Everybody was praying, right?
Verse 21. And it would have pitied a man to see the falling down of the multitude of all sorts, and the fear of the high priest being in such an agony. Verse 22.
So the high priest was in agony. He was stressed out, Kyrie. He was going through it. Now watch what happens when you stand your ground. Watch what happens when you keep your principles. Watch what happens when you keep your integrity. Everything ain't about money, nigga.
Right.
You got a 4-year, $136 million contract right now. And you still worried about, I'm sorry, man. I want to. And now the money wasn't enough. Now they want you to take it through a six-part seminar. You got to talk to the Jewish leaders. You got to go over here. You was better off not saying nothing and standing on it.
Right.
What they gonna do? Kick you out the league? And y'all niggas is coons. Why don't you start your own NBA?
Right.
Stop letting these people govern you when you can't talk and you can't do this. But you got transsexuals going to the library teaching kids about education.
Right.
Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all people are losers, man. Y'all don't stand for nothing. Y'all just want to get along, or you know what? I'm going to act like I don't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 22. They then called upon the Almighty Lord
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, go ahead.
to keep the things committed of trust safe and sure for those that had committed them. Verse 23. Nevertheless, Heliodorus executed that which was decreed.
Well, he probably got out the way. Take this goddamn money. He was walking up in there bold. Watch what the Lord do to this dude, bro. Yeah.
Verse 24. Now as he was there, present himself with his guard.
Had his bodyguards with him. They went up in there deep. Went up in the treasury. About to take all this money, man. Good.
His guard about the treasury, the Lord of spirits, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Come on.
and the Prince of all power,
Come on.
caused a great apparition.
Damn.
Caused a great apparition. You know what apparition means? Can somebody get that definition of what the apparition is? See, y'all don't understand the power of the God that we serve. You got brothers that done lost and gained more.
Right, right.
You know? What does apparition mean, brother? This is why you should stand up on it. Because while you in that press conference, the Lord could have made an apparition happen right in that damn press conference. If you really believed. Got it?
I'm looking it up now.
All right. You got it for now?
It said apparition, supernatural appearance or manifestation from yeah, that's it.
Supernatural appearance or manifestation.
Yep, manifestation.
Yeah.
So pretty much they seen
Meaning
spirits.
they say ghosts, yeah.
They seen ghosts. Bring it up.
Yeah, it said the meaning ghost.
They seen ghosts. And they seen spirits up in there, man. And if you don't believe there's such thing as ghosts and spirits, you bugged out.
Right.
You bugged the hell out, man. Yeah.
Got it. Quick
Bring it up.
Quick precept. Sirach 35 and 14.
Yo.
He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheek, and is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? Speaking about this guy Herodotus. Verse 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds till it come nigh. He will not be comforted and will not depart to the Most High, shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment.
Damn.
Hey, that's what they did. You know, hey man, just pretty much stay on your prayer. You know, stay on your prayer and cry out, because the Lord ain't gonna despise it.
Not gonna despise you.
Right.
Who? How do you think we made it out of slavery? How? Y'all think they had more weapons than us?
Right.
We earned our right because we was what? We was moving within the Bible, even
Right.
though we wasn't doing the 100% truth. But you had guys like Martin Luther King.
Right.
Who was he attached to? The Bible. Medgar Evers, the Bible. You had men that was attached to the Bible. Harriet Tubman, the Bible. She was attached. She actually called herself Moses. Check that out. We got out of slavery by reading the Bible. The Bible never harmed us.
Right.
Yeah.
Two more verses. Verse 18. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them. So he hath smitten and asunder the loins of the unmerciful,
Right.
and repaid vengeance toward the heathen. So he hath taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
Right, so the Most High is the one that brings vengeance. You guys got to understand, man, what we are part of, the Lord is in control of everything.
Right.
You think
Right.
you're going to be out here driving trucks and cars? You think the Lord, you need the Lord.
Right.
To make sure he keep his angels around so you won't get in a damn accident.
Right.
You ain't just moving around
Right.
making money, bro.
Right.
You a spirit before you become a body.
Right.
You ain't going to be riding around, I'm just going to make money.
Right.
Nigga, you fucking rather have a tree fall on your damn truck.
Right.
Fucking rather have a goddamn car going the wrong way with his lights off and
Yeah.
smack you and kill you.
Yeah.
Everything ain't about money. You need to be in this truth, man.
Right.
Where you can get the protection. Let me get that Psalms 34:7.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
All right,
Yeah.
Psalm 34:7. You need that. Yeah, real quick.
This is Habakkuk 1 and 5. Behold, you among the heathen and regard, and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. So this is a message to Kyrie Irving, to all the non-believers. We believe that the Lord is going to work miracles in that time. He work it right now. He protect brothers all the time.
Right.
And he prosper brothers in any little way that he can. And we grateful and we humble.
Bro,
for that.
America, we looking at America. America's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yes.
America was made by slaves, bro.
Yeah.
You understand that, bro?
Yeah.
You're talking about, yo, we don't know about business. This is America is our business.
Yeah.
This is our first business that we started.
Yeah.
America is actually a startup company.
Yeah. Funded by
slaves.
Yep, slaves.
We
And
worked
the
this labor for free, man.
Yep.
All these inventions that you see, we did it.
Yeah.
That's us, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So you think the Lord ain't gonna show that he was dealing with?
Yeah.
How come they didn't go get the Russians to come build America?
Right.
Why they didn't get the Chinese to come build America? They got us to build it. But we the chosen people.
Right.
And everything we touch turn what? Turn gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Psalm 34, verse 7.
Bring it up.
The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him, and delivereth them.
There's actual angels, even though you can't see it, there's actual angels that they call them guardian angels, that actually be with you in your walk of life, man.
Right.
So there's a benefit by coming into this truth. You got to remember something. Everything that you see physically was made by things that you can't see. Understand that. These trees that was made, this concrete was all made by the Most High, by the invisible God.
That's right.
It tell you in Colossians. So read Psalm 34:7.
Psalm 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him, and delivereth them.
And delivereth them, man.
Right.
So you only able to do certain things over the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. And to add, brother, that showed that you have to have fear of the Lord for those angels to keep that protection and be around you. So if you don't have fear for the Lord and you think everything is about money and doing your own will, then what angels will he have around you?
That's what Kyrie think. Kyrie think is all about money. That's why he want to give back 500,000.
Right.
It's not because they're gonna want more.
Right.
They want to draw blood.
Right.
They want to make sure that your monkey ass or anybody like you that we raise up will
Right.
never ever betray us.
Right. Like Charleston White was saying, he was like, Kyrie and Kanye is the example of what they did in the slave plantation. They take the biggest Negro, the strongest, and then they whip him and they whip him and they whip him and they whip him and everybody watch. And then everybody like, damn, I don't want that to happen to me. Let me fall in line.
That's why LeBron said that. LeBron, you a clown. You a clown. You ain't the King James, you the Queen James. You the woman queen.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Big 6'8".
Right.
240 pounds.
Right.
Galactic.
Galactic.
And you a goddamn coward, man. You was better off speaking up for Kyrie. Wasn't that your teammate?
I thought that was your friend.
At least doing something with Floyd Mayweather did, at least.
Talk about, I took the episode off the shop. You know what I'm saying?
Back on Second Maccabee.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, which is Yahushua, there am I in the midst of them.
So you can't see Yahushua,
Right.
but he's here right now.
Right.
He said when 2 or 3 are gathered. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8. It's 8 of us. You know? Mama coming back down the block when they hear a little bit more. But it said 2 or 3 gathered in my name. I'm in the midst of them.
That's right.
Now, hey, Kyrie, do you believe that? You got to believe that, bro.
Right.
That when you are, the Most High with you, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
That's it.
What you got, brother? Back to back. If you're almost done, but wrapping it up.
Let me start at the top. Verse 24.
No. Yeah, 24.
We have 2 Maccabees 3 and 24. Now as he was there present himself with his guard about the treasury, the Lord of spirits and the Prince of all power caused a great apparition.
Hold on. Lord of spirits and the Prince of all power.
So hold up.
Has it had to be one of the princes? Maybe Micah Allah. Hey, say that Micah Allah is the Prince of, matter of fact, you go ahead.
No. I was gonna make the point that if it says the Prince of all power, so who should Kyrie be fearing? Should he be fearing Esau? Should he be fearing the power that's above him?
Right.
The Prince of all power.
And that lets you know that presidents are selected and not elected.
Right.
See? Because a president don't even have. Hey, remember when they had banned Trump from Twitter? You got to ask who are those people?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You worrying about Joe Biden. Who are those people that's able to ban you from Twitter?
Right.
Going to your bank account, take out, you can't bank here no more.
You know? Right.
That lets you know that these presidents are selected and
Right.
not elected. It don't matter
Absolutely.
about your votes.
Absolutely.
You see that? So you got to start following them. Who the people that's banning these people?
Right.
What's the name of these companies?
Yeah.
Because those are the people that really run the world.
Yup.
Right.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real quick, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Micah Allah stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yeah.
Right. So it said, you said the prince.
Yes.
Right here it says,
Prince of
Mike.
power.
Right. Michael, stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. But Mike Allah, the prince there, he gonna do it again. You know, that's his service, so to speak.
Well, this is not Micah Allah right here, but I
okay.
can just say it. Yeah.
God, it says, and the prince of all power caused a great apparition.
Right, so when they tried to rob the temple in the time of the Maccabees, the Lord did a miracle. All right? Yeah.
So that all that presumed to come in with him were astonished.
They was astonished. Okay? Just like when they threw Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego in the fire,
Right.
what did they say? Yo, it's 4 people in the fire.
Right.
Right? Kyrie, y'all gotta stand on something, man.
Right.
Let the Lord do his work.
Right.
Let the Lord do his miracle, man.
Right.
Stop. Oh, I apologize. Don't apologize about nothing. Stand on your truth, man.
Right.
Hey, you don't think Peter, when you read about John the Revelator, he was on the island of Patmos.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
doing a sentence
Yeah.
when his revelations came.
Right.
They always had a problem with the Israelites.
Right.
All right? Yeah.
It says, were astonished at the power of the Most High, and fainted and were sore afraid.
They just fell on the floor. When they seen them spirits
Right.
inside that temple,
Right.
they just dropped on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 25, but there appeared unto them an horse with a terrible rider upon him.
So when Herodias went inside the temple, he said he seen a horse with a terrible rider riding the horse. Go ahead.
It says, and adorned with a very fair covering, and he ran fiercely and smote at Heliodorus.
Hey, the horse, the guy was on the horse, the spirit, and kicked Herodias, man.
Damn.
And smote him. It said it smote him.
Damn.
To smite means to hit.
Right.
Go ahead.
With his forefeet, and it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had complete harness of gold.
So he said, yo, he had a whole golden armor on.
Wow.
You see that? Yeah.
Verse 26, moreover, 2 other young men appeared before him,
Then he seen 2 other men, other ghosts, other spirits. Yeah.
notable in strength, excellent in beauty, and comely in apparel, who stood by him on either side.
And you better believe the angels, when you read, let me get that, Ezekiel, about the angels look like us also. The angels got beards on their face. They don't got it trimmed up because the angels follow the Bible. They follow the laws of the Lord. All right? The angels have a look too. All right? Even though they try to make the angels look like babies with arrows on the cloud, butt naked, the angels have a color and appearance too.
Right.
Go ahead. No.
It says, and scourged him continually, and gave him many sore stripes.
So the spirits was beating him up.
Right.
They was tearing Herodias up in the temple.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 27, and Heliodorus fell suddenly unto the ground, and was compassed with great darkness. But they that were with him took him up.
And the bodyguards seen him on the floor, and they picked him up, put him on a stretcher. Go ahead.
And put him into a litter.
That's a stretcher. Go ahead.
Verse 28. Thus him that lately came with a great train, and with all his guard into the said treasury. They carried out, being unable to help himself with his weapons.
Right.
And manifestly, they acknowledged the power of the Most High.
Now they went in there, when you read the book of Maccabees, they went in there to rob the temple, and look what happened. They seen spirits come out. Right? And Ananias, the high priest, he stood on that. He didn't apologize to him. He didn't try to find another way how to avoid the situation. He let the Lord work his magic, work his miracles, man. Just like Daniel. Remember, Daniel got thrown in the lion's den. Let the Lord do his magic. If them people come down on you, stand on it. You're not going to be like these fake pork chop pastors, man. The Lord said, grow your beard. Stop trying to look trim and look young. Stop trying to be smooth. All right? The prophets grew their beard like men. If they had a receding hairline, it is what it is. Okay? Who is that? Elijah? They teased him about his hairline? Alicia?
He prayed in the bears smoke.
And the bears killed them, the kids. Because the kids was making fun of his hairline. The prophets don't care about how they look, man. The prophets is all about doing the will of the Lord.
That's right.
You don't give a damn about no big congregation. Because the truth is going to be on the streets.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, this word now hitting big platforms, and it started from the street.
Ain't nobody talking about Christianity. Ain't nobody talking about Jehovah's Witness. Baptist. Where in the Bible did it tell you to be a Baptist at? A Protestant. A Jehovah's Witness. Show me the word Catholic in the Bible. You're going to find out about the Hebrew Israelites, though. Y'all dudes been taught lies, man. Yeah.
God, we have verse 29. For he, by the hand of the Most High, was cast down and lay speechless without all hope of life.
Heliodorus, he couldn't even speak, bro. He was like he was paralyzed, bro. After them ghosts beat him up. He was paralyzed. Take care, brother. Peace. Right? He was paralyzed, man. Couldn't even say a word. Go ahead.
Verse 30. But they praised the Lord that had miraculously honored his own place.
See? You let the Lord do his work. You see? Do you really like hearing the word? I doubt that very much. That's why I said what I said. Get up out of here, man.
You don't gotta
I really like hearing the word.
Now when you say something that affects you.
Thanks for stating the obvious. Fuck you, you know what I mean? Come on.
Right. But now the word is going to what? It's going to tell you the truth.
A lot of the people in the churches are phony, man. They fake phony. They don't read the Bible. They know 5 scriptures. They got an arsenal of 5. That's like you had an AK-47 with 5 bullets. You know how vast this Bible is?
Psalms 23 chapter.
We reading stories that they don't even read in church. Yeah.
It says, for the temple, which a little afar was full of fear and trouble.
Because prior to that happening, everybody was afraid. But when the Most High did what he did, look what happened.
When the Almighty Lord appeared, was filled with joy and gladness.
Now everybody happy because this guy was coming to take all their money. And now he up there laying all paralyzed, probably was shaking, can't even speak. He was in a full shock. Imagine you in your house and some damn ghost just come out the mirror and just start beating you up. You're going to be like, yo, what the hell just happened? You got a black eye, bruised red. Your mom's coming to the house, what happened?
Giving the police report.
Who did it?
It was a spirit.
He had a gold
armor.
He came to the house with a horse. You know? Hey, man, these scriptures build you up in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know? Where you just need things from the Lord.
Verse 31. Then straightways certain of Heliodorus' friends prayed Onias that he would call upon the Most High.
Hold up. So now his bodyguards and all his friends, now they asking Ananias to pray for Heliodorus? Bro, you just about to rob me. You had me stressed out.
Man.
Now your friends, that's the power of the Lord.
Wow.
Kyrie, man, you should have let the Lord just do his work, man.
Right. Right.
Them dudes probably seen all type of things in that press conference.
Right.
Yeah.
It says that he would call upon the Most High to grant him his life, who lay ready to give up the spirit.
So he was there, he was about to die. He was about to die. And look what Ananias still prayed for him, bro. He still prayed for him. And watch what the angel tell him why he about to die. Yeah.
Verse 32. So the high priest, suspecting lest the king should misconceive.
What was the high priest doing? He said, yo, if this dude die that he sick, that's gonna bring him to more problems.
Okay.
You know, it's gonna be looking like a foul play, like
Right.
So he prayed for him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Lest the king should misconceive that some treachery had
Treachery.
treachery had been done to Heliodorus by the Jews, offering a sacrifice for the health of the man.
Wow. Man, that was like something happened in the air, but like, man, it's like, all right, man, you know, you gotta do something. They're gonna say, oh shit, they carried out a full-out attack. You know, so they, I see what you're saying.
Blowback, the blowback.
Yeah.
Verse 33. Now, as the high priest was making an atonement, the same young men in the same clothing appeared and stood beside Heliodorus.
So the two angels stood by Heliodorus, and he could see them. He probably was looking crazy, like eyes turning red, smoke coming out there. Yo, that dude probably was bugging out, man.
God.
Now watch what the two angels gonna say.
saying, give Ananias, the high priest, great thanks.
They say, yo, you better thank Ananias right now.
Yes.
You probably had the knife to his throat. About to take your behind out. Yeah.
In so much as for his sake, the Lord have granted thee life.
Damn! Hey, you don't think Heliodorus is on that floor getting some act right? All right, y'all brothers probably.
He got the 6-part series breakdown. Whatever they trying to do to Kai, he got that.
He got the breakdown.
He got that.
What you think Heliodorus is going to do when he get up off that floor? Let's see. Let's see if he changes his attitude. Yeah, that's all them. All these guys just need an attitude adjustment.
Yes.
They want to give us an adjustment, anti-Semitic. The Lord going to give you an adjustment.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 34. And seeing that thou hast been scourged from heaven.
Yo, you jacked you up from heaven. Wow. That was and you've been scourged from heaven.
Wow.
Heaven. Been beat up from heaven. Canelo, the Floyd Mayweathers of angels came and jump you up. You know? That's a scary thing, bro.
God.
You got angels you got spirits that be trying to hold you down in bed. You got spirits out here, bro. Can't move, all you can do is blink your eyes.
Right.
You got spirits out here that will jack you up. Yeah.
Con. It says, and seeing that thou hast been scourged from heaven, declare unto all men the mighty power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Woo! Declare that.
They say, yo,
You gonna preach the truth now.
damn. that brother on the highways and byways like us. Yeah.
It says, and when they had spoken these words, they appeared no more.
Poof. Once they said that,
Wow.
just materialized. And what you think that did to him on the floor?
Got right.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Good. That's all everybody needs. Why does the heathen rage? They just need some act right. Yeah.
Verse 35. So, Heliodorus, after he had offered sacrifice unto the Lord, first thing, he ain't play no games.
I do offer sacrifices, right?
Straight up.
So you was gonna take some, but now you bringing sacrifices.
Right.
Now you deposit them.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, and made great vows unto him that had saved his life.
So who became his savior?
Wow.
Ananias. That became his savior.
Dang.
Oh, thank you, because he already said it. They said he was about to clock out.
Man.
and saluted Onias.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Good to the degree. It's double honor.
Double honor to the Apostle Onias. High priest Onias. Go ahead.
Returned with his host to the king. Verse 36. Then testified.
He testified.
Wow.
Now he giving testify. Now he giving testimony. Go ahead.
Then testified he to all men the works of the great Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Check that out. You came there ready to violate, and now you see what Nebuchadnezzar sinned. You seen what Xerxes sinned. You seen what? Give me another person.
Xerxes. Well, we in the Greek Empire. Let me see.
Darius.
The Egyptian Pharaoh.
Right?
Pharaoh.
Yup. King Darius.
King Darius.
Right?
Yeah.
Check that out. So you seen what all of them seen. You gave reverence now, bro. Yeah.
Well, which he had seen with his eyes. Verse 37. And when the king asked Heliodorus, who might be a fit man to be sent yet once again to Jerusalem,
So he said, yo, Heliodorus, yo, who you think I should send over there now? Because Heliodorus wasn't going over there yet. He said, yo, I should send over there. So the king like, yo, I still want that money. Yo, who you think I should send over there? Watch what Heliodorus say.
he said, verse 38, if thou hast any enemy or traitor, send him thither.
Woo! He said, yo, if you got an enemy or a traitor, somebody you don't care about, send them to Jerusalem. Don't mess with them crazy motherfuckers over there. I'm telling you, I ain't messing with them dudes. Hey, man, that's the spirit that he copped out.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to go back over there. He
Yeah.
said, yo, if you want to send somebody over there, send somebody over there that you don't like.
Right. Right. Spirit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And thou shalt receive him well scourged.
And thou shalt receive him well. Meaning what? When he come back, he going to be jacked up just like me. Go ahead. What you looking at, bro?
No, chariot.
Where at?
It's further down. You can't see it. And further down. It was over here shining. And now it just
Shot over there?
I see it, yeah. Still see it.
Where? I don't see that,
Straight
Drew.
ahead. You just click on the all, just
Up here or there?
straight ahead. Straight ahead, I mean up. And you come the light pole. It's right there. I can see it.
Oh, crazy how about you.
Oh, crazy how about you.
Day old crazy how about
I don't see it. I don't see
It was
it.
bright just now.
though. You already know. It's in scriptures, so. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
He just got scored from heaven, we know.
Right.
Yeah.
Says, and thou shalt receive him well scourged, if he escape with his life.
If he escaped with his life.
Come back.
If he escaped with his life. That's the problem. A lot of them journalists that's doing what they doing to Kyrie, the Lord would jack them dudes up.
Wow. Yup. Yeah.
If you was to stand strong on it,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
For in that place, no doubt,
Heliodorus said, yo, let me tell you something. Over there is 100% no doubt. Yeah.
there is an especial power.
His brother said that. Special.
Especial
Yo,
special
he
power.
said there's special power over there, man. I mean, and this is the God that we serve, man.
Right.
All right? And if you don't want to believe it, you don't got to believe it. Okay? Go ahead. But if you think life is about living, eating, shitting, getting money, you got this whole thing, confused, brother. You got this whole thing confused, bro. Go ahead.
There is an especial power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Uh-huh.
Verse 39. For he that dwelleth in heaven have his eyes on that place.
Oh,
Wow.
let me get Maccabees. Who is Israel? Is Israel people or a place? Let's get that real quick. What's that? Maccabees.
Second Maccabees 5.
Second Maccabees, the 5th chapter.
5 and 17.
See, they think they Israelites because they live in the land of Israel. Do you know that the land of Israel got their name from a person? So the people named that place. Which means that the people is the Israelites, not the place. Just because you live there don't make you an Israelite, bozos.
Yeah.
The people that left on slavery, on the slave ships, those were the people, man.
Right.
What you got, Priest? Second Maccabees 5 and 19. Bring it up.
Second Maccabees 5 and 19.
God. You know.
Nevertheless, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai did not choose the people for the place sake,
He did not choose the people for the place sake,
but the place for the people's sake.
There you go.
How you gonna get around that?
There you go.
Jesus.
You want to argue about
Yeah.
y'all Israel because y'all live in the land. That don't mean, just because you stole somebody's wallet don't mean it's yours.
Right.
I can steal your wallet right now.
Right.
That don't mean that's my wallet. You just stole
Right.
it. You stole my wallet and you acting like you me.
Right.
Until I wake up and
Right.
realize that you acting like you me.
Right.
You Jewish.
Yeah, you wish.
You wish you was a Jew.
Right. Fit.
Right, when you say brownish, that means that you're something like brown.
Right.
Yeah, you're Jewish.
Right.
You're something like a Jew. You're not the
Right.
real Jew. Even by you calling yourself Jewish proves that you're not a Jew.
That's a fact. That alone.
Bozo.
So go keep knocking your
You
head
know?
on that
That's
wall.
like saying somebody, I'm reddish.
Right.
You know? Come on, bro. We know who we are now.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. You can't pay us off. You can't do nothing. All right? Take it in blood. Yeah.
Verse 39. For he that dwelleth in the heavens have his eye on that place,
On the people. Yeah.
and defendeth it. And he
And who? What does he do?
and defendeth it.
He defended it, man. No amount of money gonna get you to defend it. Yeah. That's spiritual right there.
Says and defendeth it. So once again, then you know what? You have to let the Most High work his miracles, man.
Work his miracles, bro.
Right.
You gotta let the Most High work. One thing about a fight, you're gonna get punched in the face. If you think you're gonna come into this battle and not get punched in the face, then you don't need to fight, man. You don't need to fight. If you think you're gonna have a business and you ain't gonna have no hiccups, see, you know what the problem with people is? They see the end results of a business when it's successful. Oh man, damn, you got this house is crazy, man. How you get? They don't know what you've been through in the beginning. You only looking at the end results. Oh man, damn, brother. Oh, you got a big house. You got it like that. You got it like that. But you don't know how much work that man put in.
Right.
How much money he done put in. How much money he lost before he started seeing a profit. A lot of you dudes wouldn't even do that. You don't got the kahunas, man. Kyrie just, bro, you gotta be in this to win it, man. Yeah.
It continues. And he beateth and destroyeth them that come to hurt it.
What do he do? The Lord gonna beat and destroy them that come to hurt us. Y'all don't know the God of the Bible. Y'all was taught a PG-13 version of the God of the Bible. That's right. The God of the Bible kills people too. He's not all lovey-dovey, prosperity doctrine.
Right.
The God of the Bible kills people too. And that's the balance of this truth. It ain't all just rainbows, starbursts, Skittles, you know, unicorns, Teletubbies, Care Bears, sunflowers. Love. God is love. God hate people too.
Right.
But you only want to find the
Pleasant things.
the pleasant things, right?
The comfort
Right.
things. Right.
Hey, life is like a pH balance. It's a balance. You got acid, and then you got what's alkaline.
Yes.
That's why the best water to get is 7.0. It's a balance. You see? Yeah.
It says, verse 40, last verse. And the things concerning of the daughters and the keeping of the treasury fell up on his sword.
You know what happened? That means that they just say, they couldn't find nobody to go back over there. So they just say, leave it alone. Down. You see? But the Lord is not going to leave you hanging, man.
Right.
Let me get the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha. As a matter of fact, let me get the book of Matthew 17 and 14. Yeah, let me get them two precepts. Matthew 17 and 14. Stop at 21. These pork chop passages ain't going into nothing. All they want to talk about is money. Life is way bigger than money. You want money with your damn slave master face on it. Don't you know them same dudes that you crave and you want in your pocket with a hung your black behind a tree?
Right.
Thomas Jefferson, he had slaves.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
Matthew chapter
You got it.
Matthew chapter 17, verse 14.
You know.
And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. For oftentimes he falleth into the fire and often into the water.
Right, and our people are lunatics. They bugged out. And lost their damn mind. They fall in the fire and the water.
Right.
They bugged out.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 16. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him.
Right, because Israel is sick. Israel need a cure. Right. Our people need a cure.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 17. Then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation.
These people are faithless and perverse, man. Now we know that he was talking about the disciples, but guess what? We know the disciples, they was on a course to improve. At that time, they wasn't on a level yet. But when you read the book of Acts, the disciples was on a level. Right. You know?
How long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour.
And that's what we got to do with our people. We got to rebuke them demons on them. Because our people got demons on them.
Right.
They're weak. They're not willing to get tough.
Right.
They feel a certain way when you come at them a certain way. Oh, man. Brother trying to make you better, and you going into a goddamn depressed state.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Right.
Do you know how these crackers want to make you better? They want to lock your black behind in jail somewhere.
Right.
And throw away the key.
Right.
We over here trying to get demons off you, spirits off you, and you getting up. It's bothering me, man.
Right.
I don't like being around, man. The scripture says iron sharpeneth iron.
Right. Yeah.
You want to be around plastic niggas instead of being around a man that's iron, strong. You can sharpen up. You can't sharpen up a machete with a goddamn plastic fork.
Right.
You want to be sharp, you want to be on point, you got to get around another knife. Right. You got to let some sparks fly. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be like, God damn, brother always fucking with me. I can't do nothing right. But guess what? It's going to make you better.
Right.
That's what life is. When you niggas go to the military, you don't say nothing from drill sergeants.
Right.
Well, this is a spiritual drill sergeant.
Right.
Let them dudes call you a maggot. Yeah, you goddamn maggot. And them some of the most racist motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah.
And you dealt with that.
Yeah.
Now it's time to come into a spiritual military.
Yeah.
What's that? Timothy's?
Endure hardness as a good soldier.
Let me get that. Endure hardness. Let me get that.
2 Timothy.
Yup. Now it's time to become a spiritual soldier. I can't. Acting like Martin. Yeah.
It says, verse 19. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could we not cast them out? And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief.
See that? A lot of things you dudes can't do, Kyrie, because you really don't believe.
Right.
That's why you ain't able to stand on nothing. Because you really don't believe. Right. You don't believe you want. Now you believe that you can hit a 3-pointer from half court.
You're gonna pull a shot. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You believe that.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to be a man, a righteous man. You don't believe that you are a chosen people. You don't believe that. Because if you did, you stand on that.
Right.
You'll practice on it. The same way you practice on your handle. You do all the commercials. You know? He nice with that. But he won't be able to stand on his truth. Yeah.
It says
it's a different ball game.
Right.
It's a different ball game. Because this is the ball game of life.
Right.
Check that out.
Finish in verse 20. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed,
just a grain, bro. Just a grain.
Smaller than a basketball.
Yeah, smaller than basketball.
I was such a quick grain. Just a grain.
Yeah.
The Lord don't even want. He just want a grain, bro.
Right.
of a mustard seed. He want a grain of a mustard seed, bro. And you dudes can't even stand on that. Meanwhile, you can pick up a big ass basketball,
Right.
shoot threes,
Right.
turn around and
Right.
what Trey Young be doing this, right? Yeah. Grab his shoulders, acting like he cold. But y'all dudes ain't really that cold, man. Just a grain, that's all the Most High want, bro. Y'all dudes don't understand how much doors could be opened up for you just with a grain of faith, bro. A grain, bro. Go ahead.
Finishing verse 20, it says, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Speak on that, brother.
Hey, the belief actually activates it. That's going to activate a spiritual power, and that can move mountains. Just by believing. It ain't in the strength. It ain't in the money. It ain't in the finances. It's all about your belief.
Wow. So you can't go to the gym to work out for that, brother?
You can't go to the gym to work out on that. Only way to
no
work.
diet plan, nothing like
diet
that?
plan. It's none of that. The Lord said your belief.
I
And
can't
how
take
do you
a course?
can't even take a course?
Hey, mountain is also known as government.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, hey, who's attacking you? Right? Who's showing you that they the big bad wolf in the government? We're gonna take your endorsements away. Matter of fact, you can't keep your money in our banks.
Right,
If
right.
you have faith as a grain of the mustard seed, you would tell that mountain, no, I'm gonna move you out my life. I don't need you. I need your how about Shem Yahushua.
Right,
I don't
right.
depend on you.
Right.
That's what you're gonna show that mountain, that government. But you need that faith that's gonna activate that. You know?
Right. Right.
Wow.
Verse 21.
And you know how bad these people got you programmed? They can tell you, like last night, turn your clock back.
Yeah.
And all you goddamn idiots turn your goddamn clock back.
Crazy. They told you to stay in the house from TV. You stayed your ass in the house. It controlled you from TV. It made you stay in the house.
Stay in the house. Where not? You had niggas in the car, driving the car with their windows open, wearing a mask in the car, by themselves.
Still to this day, yeah.
Y'all dudes are fools, bro. I can't wait to leave this place, bro. I can't wait till the Lord destroy this goddamn place, bro. Y'all are the worst of the worst, bro. A dude tell you, turn your clock back an hour.
Right.
A few more months from now, turn it back up an hour. Daylight savings. What the hell is a daylight savings?
As if the earth, yeah, if you don't do it, you're gonna be behind the earth. You're gonna be the only nigga
Only one off
stuck behind the hour. And time gonna move, a car done passed by, and everybody, yo man, the car just passed by. Damn, I ain't see it. Yeah, cause you do your daylight savings. You're gonna have to see that shit in another hour.
Everything is moving faster than I pushed it, but you moving slow.
Right. Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah.
And y'all don't even question them. Why we gotta do that for?
Right.
Exactly.
You had a dude last night working the third shift at Amazon. Posted got off at 2 o'clock in the morning. His dumb ass worked an extra hour last night. Because they run the clock back an hour.
Yeah.
So now instead of you getting up at 2, you have to run the clock back. Look how stupid you are.
Your 8-hour shift is 9 hours.
I would have said, bro, I'm doing 8 hours, man. You out your goddamn mind, bro.
My manipulation.
Yeah. Because you run the clock back, now I got to work an extra hour.
Yeah.
These people got an extra hour out your stupid behind. And won't give you a, man, y'all people are cools, man. That's why I don't like you. I don't be talking to nobody. You're the only brothers I can talk to.
Yeah.
Because the rest of y'all is retarded, bro. Y'all take anything they give you, man.
Yeah.
You didn't even see the sun go back. You ain't see none go back, but they tell you clock go back, and you listen.
Definitely leave it. All right.
And you could be doing, that's good. You could be doing a ritual. You don't question nothing.
Yeah.
But if we come out with how you know that, how you know the Bible is real, how you know this, you don't even question them about that. Dare you? Turn it back to time.
Yeah, that's Holy Spirit.
Come on, get that.
Verse 21. Howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. That's how you actually access. The Lord is giving you the keys to access your belief.
The name,
the prayer, and fasting. That's it.
You have faith, man.
Hey, one time, you know how I left my baby mother? I asked the Lord to show me a sign. I went on a 2-day fast. I didn't eat. I just prayed. And the Lord showed me a sign that she was about to cheat on me. One time we was doing it, her joint started making noise. Farting. And it didn't feel right.
Oh, man.
I said, nah, she cheated on me.
Yeah.
And I had a dream about that. And when we was doing it, I smelled like a condom smell. Yep, and I knew that she cheated on me. And that's how I left. That's what turned me all the way off. The Lord will show you things when you start moving like that.
Right.
Yo, is this person right for me? Show me a sign.
Right.
Yo, this person good? Show me a sign. And that's how it is. You know? You know, you know, you gotta have faith though, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna do nothing without faith, bro.
Right.
Even them dudes that play in the NBA and NFL, them guys that are quarterbacks, they throw the ball to a destination that the wide receiver's not even there. They believe, huh?
That's faith. Like you said, that's
Yo, that
beyond
dude,
faith.
Tyreek Hill, yo, that dude Tua, he just throw that shit, man. That motherfucker Tyreek,
You go get it.
what?
You go get it.
He believed that Tyreek, he'll throw that ball 5 yards in front of Tyreek, and he believed that Tyreek gonna catch it, and Tyreek catches it. You know who got better too? Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts
the quarterback from Philly.
Yeah, for Eagles,
That
yo.
dude be throwing the ball. The wide receiver be this way, he throw the ball over there, and the wide receiver he get it. You be surprised what faith can access. You gotta slow down though, you know. You gotta slow down, bro. Faith is a power, bro. And you can't go to Amazon to go buy faith.
Right.
You can't. You gotta be around other men that are faithful. You know. Yeah.
I got Daniel 2:21. And he changes the times and seasons.
That's it right there, brother.
Who do that?
Yeah, who fits that description?
Read that one more time, brother.
And he
No,
cha-
go scripture out.
Daniel 2:21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding.
Break the scripture down.
Yeah. Who fits that description, man? Who's changing times? Who's changing seasons? Right? Who went for the?
I think that's the wrong. Daniel 7:25. Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
It's locked in.
It's cool. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was speaking on
That
the
sounds
Lord.
like the Most High.
Yeah, that was speaking on the Lord right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that complements this, the Esau's not for the puppet. Daniel 7:25. There you go. Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High and shall wear out the saints. And he want to wear out the saints.
Hey, can you do me a favor, brother? Can you start at verse 23?
23.
Yes, sir.
Daniel 7:23. And he said,
No, 23. Thus he said.
oh, it's not. Daniel 7 and verse 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth.
So in the Bible, it talks about 4 kingdoms. You see, that's spiritual, man. Y'all brothers gotta pay attention. That's spiritual, man. Brother can't even walk on the same street with us, bro. Yeah. That's spiritual, bro. Wow, man.
Holy ground.
Yeah.
The 4th beast, when you read the Bible, it was only gonna be 4 major kingdoms before the Lord come back. Who was the first one? Babylonians. Persian Empire. Greeks. Romans.
America, extension of the Roman Empire.
America. Good job. Yeah.
Thus,
If you ask your pork chop pastor to break down Daniel the 7th chapter, you know what he's gonna do? And God said he's gonna give you a house.
That's it.
Right.
On Daniel on the 7th day.
Right.
Yeah.
the beast
A beast.
is your woman.
Yeah, you ask these pastors, hey, you know what you start doing? Ask these pastors what these chapters mean.
Right.
They ain't gonna have no goddamn answer. All they know is John 3:16. And they don't even know that.
And when I first came to truth, and I went back to the pastor to ask him, he told me, brother, you gotta come to fellowship, brother. That's it. I'm with the scriptures now. Isn't this not fellowship? He didn't want to go to the scriptures. He said, just come back to church, bro. Just come back to church. Then once he did that, I knew. And so I was like, yeah.
They don't know the Bible. They don't know the Bible. All they know is prosperity, cars, clothes, and money and houses.
Yep.
That's it. And that's how they get everybody in the churches.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, Daniel 2:23.
Passed around the goddamn Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
Everybody else live in Section 8.
Yeah, walk-in closet, all type of...
Oh, what's my man name from Brooklyn?
Whitehead.
Lamar Whitehead. That brother got a Ferrari. He got all type of cars. You know?
Daniel 2:23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall thread it down and break it into pieces. Right, so that fourth beast was going to be diverse from all the fourth kingdoms.
Right.
And how was it devouring the earth?
The whole earth.
The whole earth.
Uh-huh.
Who fits the description of ruling that fourth beast?
Yeah.
Right?
Who got diplomatic military in every goddamn place?
Yeah.
Right.
America.
He's everywhere. Yeah.
America. That gotta be the one that's devoured because they in the Middle East. They in China.
Taiwan.
They in Taiwan. They everywhere.
Yeah. South Korea.
Ukraine. Poland. They
Yeah.
everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Who's the head of the UN?
Yeah. Yeah.
Verse 24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings.
All right. Who's the 10 kings? Let's go.
In the EU, European Union.
The EU,
Yeah. European Union.
All right.
the European Union.
Yep. The
it shall be diverse from the first, it shall subdue 3 kings.
America.
Who's the 3 kings?
That was Spain, Spain, French, and the Britain. They think they that's where you get the what was that
The
war
Spanish
called?
Revolution, the French Revolution, and the Brits, right?
Yeah.
All right,
They
those
think
are the 3 kings that were subdued. You got your pork chop past that, he gonna come with some. That brother gonna talk some craziness, bro. He gonna wing it. Wing Kung Fu Karate Chop. Yeah. Verse 25. And he shall speak great words.
Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. Right? And who are the saints?
The saints of the Most High.
The saints of the Most High.
Right.
Yeah, who's the saints? Who's the saints of the Most High?
Right.
Is it the small hatters? The reddish people over there?
Right.
Practice oral circumcision? Where's that in the scriptures for you to put a little child's penis in your mouth to rip the foreskin off?
What's that ritual they do? When they put the baby's penis in the mouth, they take the foreskin off? Can somebody find out for me?
What's the name of it?
Yeah. And just get the saints, the edification of the saints. Yeah, that's stuff that we don't do. We don't do no madness like that. That's stuff that y'all do because y'all nasty.
Yeah, that's
You know?
Yeah. This is Psalms 148. I'll start from 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. Verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his people.
Of his people, go ahead.
The praise of all his saints.
Oh, so when they say, when the saints come marching in, it's not talking about the New Orleans.
Right.
It's talking about the children of Israel. But you're going to come to realize when you read the Bible, it's talking about the Israelites, man. Yeah.
Even of the children of Israel.
Read that last part again, I'll cut you off.
I'll read it again. Psalms 148:14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel.
So when you read the Bible, the children of Israel, another word for the children of Israel are the saints.
Yeah.
Okay? So because you don't try to lie to us all this garbage. We just figured you out. Okay? And you're going to have more celebrities. Hey, by the time next week come, it might be explosion. Okay?
That's it.
It's going to be more people going crazy now. Because now they eyes is open.
Yeah.
You know, their ears is open because we're in the last days. All right?
It say, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord.
Our people near unto him, praise you the Lord. And that's why we get on all you pork chop pastors, because all y'all do is a bunch of clowns, and all you doing is stealing money.
Right.
That's it, and we call you out on it. What you got, Priest?
So we got this right here. It says in New NY City Health, it says Met 6 Sa Wafa. It says direct oral suctioning. When a baby is circumcised, some ritual Jewish circumciser, Mahala, do a practice called Metzah Bafa. Metzah Bafa is when the Mahal uses their mouth to suck blood away from the baby's circumcision wound as part of the circumcision ritual.
That's how a lot of them be having herpes. Herpes, a big hurt. They got a big
herpes problem.
Yeah, because they be doing that.
And we don't do that. Where's that in the Bible?
Yeah. Right. What law was that given to Abraham to do it that way?
One thing, the one law.
That's why y'all not the chosen people.
Right. That's why y'all the synagogues of Satan.
Right.
Yep. Right. Who does that? Who thinks like that? I never thought about. Nobody could ever think about that.
That's some Canaanite shit.
Let me go see my nephew and just suck him off.
Yeah.
Like that's what you doing, man.
Baby a few days old already getting
And what father would let their baby let somebody do that to them?
Yeah, go do
that. Take my son.
Baby getting molested at a few days old.
Man, that's off as hell, bro.
Off, man.
Yep, they sick.
Some babies can't get infection.
Of course they can.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course they can, but that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Let's get 2 more precepts and we're going to go. Whoever got some, people like ball. I want everybody to get a precept.
I think you finished that in 25? Oh, yeah, you ready.
You want to go 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Baruch 3 and 4. It says, O Lord Almighty, thou power of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their power. For the which cause these plagues cleave unto us.
Yeah, that's that wearing out of the saints. You know, these guys don't try to wear us out, man. But that's why Scripture says what? In the land of their captivity, what's going to happen? We're going to come back to the truth, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I think that might be 3 and 34.
I think it is 3 and 34.
In the land of their captivity. Damn, what verse is that? Anybody know that's that?
Yeah, captivity. That's in Amos, but also in Baruch, I believe.
All right, get it, Amos. Start there.
They shall praise him or something like that?
Yeah, in the land of their captivity.
Baruch 2 and 32.
Yeah, Baruch 2 and 32. Locked it.
Yeah, you
You got
got it.
it? You got it? Yeah, bring it out, bro.
Okay.
Damn.
All that? Holy Spirit. Go, man.
Yeah, really?
Get out.
Start at 30. Start at 30, Chris.
2 verse 30. For I knew that would not hear me, because it was stiff-necked people. But in the land of captivity, they shall remember themselves.
Wow. So the Lord said, yo, I knew these people. They hard-headed. They don't listen, they do it. But he said what? I'm going to break them in their captivity. And in the land of their captivity, America, let's do a process of elimination.
Right.
That can't be talking about the so-called Jewish people.
Always knew, right?
Because they claim that they speak on it.
Yeah, they always knew. You know, they can give you a whole hit. That's why they're going to give Kyrie a whole history lesson. Kyrie finding this out, and they like, no, we're going to give you because we always knew.
Well, how old Kyrie? 33? And he just found this out.
Right.
They claim they always knew.
Right.
They got to educate him.
Right.
Right. Yeah, please, you can read it.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 31. And shall know that I am Lord, their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
And that's what's going on right now. Our people are, everybody got ears, but their ears wasn't working. The spiritual ears. Right. The Most High turned on their spiritual ears.
Yeah. Right.
You see? That's why Kyrie and these guys, and we keep talking about it because that's the topic that's popping right now.
The Lord told,
Yeah.
Jay Morrison now, he want to come on.
Oh, Jay Morrison, wow.
He said, yeah, we come from the line of King David. Yeah, he went in all the great men of Israel.
Wow.
We're the Jews.
Wow.
I was like, okay. That's a start.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah, praise.
Verse 32. They shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
Wow.
And think upon my name.
And think upon my name.
That's what he was doing. He said he typed in Kyrie.
Oh, he did.
And I was trying to figure out the name.
He said he put Yahweh.
He put Yahweh.
Wow.
And then he was trying to think upon the name.
That's spiritual. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's prophecy right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Prince.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord.
Right, but who's their fathers? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Man. Okay, it wasn't Isis, Osiris, Horus, Anubis.
No step.
Right.
Dad, keep reading, brother.
34. And I will bring them again to the land.
Hold up. He said you don't have to bring them. So that means that the people that's in the land,
They don't belong there.
they not the people. If the Lord's saying that I'm going to bring them into the land, then who's in the land right now?
Right.
Imposters.
Right.
Imposters. Read that again, priest.
And I will bring them again into the land which I promised, with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
And they shall not be diminished. And we're going to be lords over that place. Keep going.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God. And they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Wow. So who drove us out the land?
Right.
Does that mean that the Israelites are not in the land?
Right.
Because he said he drove them out the land.
Right.
Wow. That's heavy, man. That's heavy, man. Got something? All right. I was thinking about Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Okay.
Jeremiah 6 and 16. And Ezekiel 8. Ezekiel 6 and 8. Ezekiel 6, 8 through 9.
Right. Jeremiah 6 and 16. It says, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. So that's what we got to do when we coming into this knowledge. We got to ask for the old paths. How we used to live. What was our righteous customs? We wore the garments. You know, we had a diet that we kept after. We praise to the name Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, not Jesus Christ, and things like that. That's part of asking for the old paths. Because if you don't know where you came from, how you know where you're going?
Right.
You know, that's a saying that they say in the world. If you don't know where you came from, how the hell you know where you're going? See, we know where we came from. That's how we know where we're going. I mean, we got the land, the kingdom of Israel that's going to be established on earth. We know that because we know where we came from. We know we're the people of the book. Now, it says, reading on, where is the good way? And walk therein. Walk in the ways, man. Get out that old man mentality. Let that go, man. Come into this new man. Be reborn again.
Right.
Righteously. And ye shall find rest for your souls. This is how we found rest. We know that the kingdom is coming. We know why we came over here to America. So that gives you rest. Mentally, it gives you rest. Right. You don't worry about, you don't be stressing about how you're going to pay your bills or anything like that, because you know that the Lord is going to provide for you. You know where your next bill is coming from. You know that the Lord is going to take care of everything for you.
And sometimes, too, another demon that be hopping on brothers, they want to do everything on their own. Sometimes the Lord will let other brothers be able to, bro, I got you. And you take that as a blessing.
Yes.
That's the way that you should be humble. Like, wow, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh. Because guess what? One day you're going to be in a position to do the same thing for another person. Everything is about you figuring out everything on your own. That's not how life works, bro. Life ain't about you I figure I did all this on my own. I'm paying my own bills by myself. Sometimes you might need help.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong. See, the way the society programmed us is like, yo, if you get help, then you less of a man or you ain't doing nothing. Bro, that's not how life works.
Right.
If the Most High wanted you to have $1 million, he could do that. You know? Hey, I got help. I didn't get this far on my own.
Yeah.
I got help.
Yeah.
Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Bar, they helped me.
Right.
My mother, they helped me. Even though we may not see eye to eye, my mother's fed me for years.
Right.
That was
Right.
That's help. My father looked out for me. My uncles. You know, even though, everybody, I've been looked out for, bro. I didn't just get this big and strong out of nowhere, and being able to stand and read the Bible. I had a roof on my head when I was studying and had opportunity. I wasn't working when I came with the truth. I was just watching videos. Yo, man, you watching all these guys. You need to go get a job. I'm just watching videos. All right, then I'm going to get it. So, it ain't about you. Sometimes you might need help, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Just know that when you get on top, you look out for somebody else. That's how that's how it works, man. Yeah. Go ahead. You think these trees don't get help? The sun come out, the wind, the water. It's an ecosystem. This water don't come from nowhere.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
The birds, they have faith that they gonna get help.
They get help. Somebody might drop a piece of bread. That bread might say, oh, sure. There goes some bread, and that be his meal for the day.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall find rest for your souls, but they said, we will not walk therein. I also set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. So you don't want to have that 2/3 spirit on you.
And what's a 2/3, brother?
2/3 is the 2/3 of these people right here that don't want to come back to this righteous lifestyle. This righteous nationality. They don't want to come back to their true identity. That's a 2/3. 2/3 of these people that don't want to come back to this, they got a judgment coming to them as well.
That's right.
The Lord said that he's going to 2 parts therein shall be cut off.
Zechariah.
And die.
Zechariah 13.
So that's why the scriptures say, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Right now, the Lord is being found right now. You could be able to walk down the street and you will see the Lord's servants, the Lord's prophets right there on the corner.
A YouTube video could bring you the truth.
YouTube video can bring you right in.
The truth is so simple right now. I mean, you got to have a total demon on you to not find the truth, bro. It's right there in your face. I can understand if it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Like when brothers came with the truth, it was hard to find out about the truth. Now it's right there in your face.
And it feel good that, the Lord is a so-called black man. This should make you feel good, man. That you come from this righteous lineage. Royalty. Solomon, the wisest man on the earth, was a so-called black man, King Solomon. You should be happy that those are my people. Moses. These are my people, man. That should make you feel good, man. You should want to feel good behind that.
Especially after you've been told a lie. You big lip, nappy head, big nose.
That's all you want.
Ugly, black big booty. You got a big black. They used to make fun of our women because they have big butts.
They used to they'll joke on you and say how black you are. Make you black. The Lord said as if it was burnt in the furnace. The darkest of them all. Which is beautiful.
This is the Lord's portion right here. You'll give the Lord's portion.
And it ain't about the numbers, man. But the Most High don't operate in big numbers.
Small sanctuary.
Small sanctuary. Come on, brother. I'll finish that priest or you done?
That was pretty good.
All right. Got you that?
We got Ezekiel 6 and verse 8. No, yet will I leave a remnant, that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations. When ye shall be scattered through the countries.
scattered through the countries among the nations. And you guys are claiming, the reddish people, the small-headers, they're not claiming to be scattered. They're not going on national TV saying, listen, you guys are talking about us, but we have people all over. You're not saying, you're just saying that secular group of people, that's it. You know? But the scriptures talk about the nation of Israel forgetting who they were, and then remembering themselves in the land of their captivity, meaning they're going to be under the rulership of a different nation.
Right. And another thing too, they want us to understand their Holocaust. But my thing is this right here. Let's say if your Holocaust did happen, all right? We never had a part to do in your Holocaust.
Right.
You had a part to do in our slavery though, because y'all brought the boats. See that? Huh?
No, I said, yep, they had ownership.
Yeah. We never had nothing. We had no alliance with Hitler. We never did. Hitler didn't even like us.
Right.
But y'all had something to do with our slavery. Let's talk about that. You know? Let's talk about that. I don't want to learn nothing about what you got going on. Because we never did nothing to you. Y'all did something to us. You know?
That's true.
You trying to validate your Holocaust. Okay, we give. Let's say your Holocaust did happen. All right, your Holocaust happened. But guess what? Y'all had something to do with our Holocaust. We never had nothing to do with your Holocaust. And that's a fact.
You've been prepared, reparated for your Holocaust.
But we never had nothing. The biggest thing was we didn't have no involvement with your Holocaust. Y'all had an involvement with our Holocaust. You know?
And we're going to talk about these subjects, because they never bring that up.
Let's talk about these subjects.
Talk about those subjects.
Yeah, talk about the boats that you helped bring.
Exactly. I want to talk about Kyrie all day, talk about that. It says, verse 9, and they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whether they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their whorish heart.
Right, man. So we were going to be remembered wherever we went captive. We were going to come and remember the Lord. That's right. And the Israelites are scattered all over the globe. You got Israelites in Africa. You got Israelites in China. You got Israelites all over. So we're not even really on the color scheme. You know what I'm saying? Because we know it's going to be so-called white-looking Israelites. Because our people went all over and had babies with everybody. So y'all just got a problem with us saying that we the real Jews. So whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And then and through the Holy Spirit, we did a beautiful job throughout the years breaking down the Gentiles. Now, they can't come at you with the, it's a blickety black thing.
No, it ain't black.
Because you see numerous amount of people that look so-called white in camps.
And I can't.
Behind the camera saying, he shows the devil, this world is going to be destroyed, and that the Lord is only coming to deliver who? The children of Israel.
Right.
That's right.
Continuing on. It says, which have departed from me, and with their eyes which go a whoring after their idols, and they shall loathe themselves for the evils which they have committed in all their abominations.
That's right. I see on that.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art charged to a low estate. You don't even a week pass and you just fall already. This is what the Lord, this is the fundamental what the Lord wants. It's a week you fall already. You come out to this time and TV about your son name and all kind of stuff, and now you fall. They want to give charity to the wrong people. You're giving charity to the wrong people. I mean, you're showing that you're just talking, right? You're really putting nothing into your words, you're back in your words, You're just like a hollow, you're like an empty vessel. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing.
Well, at least Kyrie lasted a little bit. You had Nick Cannon apologize.
Oh, my God.
Next day. Ice Cube. What's my man? Deshaun Jackson. They made him apologize immediately. You know? At least Kyrie lasted 3 days.
If you want to defend the gospel, you don't follow the laws.
That's right.
If the Lord wants, if we want to take it careful. You didn't tell it to talk about Israel and then go back and not give charity. Are you giving trust funds to other people?
Deal with it. Just like Elias dealt with it.
Deal with it.
Yeah, let the Lord work.
Deal with it. Deal with it, man. Take it carefully and deal with it. Keep it. Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
Yeah, so the Most High is looking for gods that are gold.
Right.
Golden hearted, golden mentality, golden energy. Gold was a key component in alchemy. When you look at the Egyptians, they used gold for everything. They used gold, matter of fact, they used liquid gold. That's why you hear Jay-Z on the 444 album, he talks about he feeding his daughter liquid gold. You know? Gold is a high-level alchemy. It's a high-level conductor that can be consumed.
Right.
So the Most High is looking for men of golden character, you know? He's not looking for no weak-ass dudes, bro. You know? He's looking for some good dudes, man.
God.
Yes. Right now, I think gold is the most expensive metal. No, one of the most expensive metals. But gold is precious, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Right, so the Most High is comparing gold to acceptable men. And the Most High is looking for acceptable men. He's just not looking for anybody just because you call yourself black, bro. Right. This truth is bigger than I'm black. This is a way of life. Right. This is how you move and how you treat. Anybody can say I'm black, but then you go kill Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what does that matter? Because you black. Somebody black killed Quavo. Right. Now what? You know, some of the most violent, take off. Some of the most violent crimes that happen in the hood is done by people that look just like them.
Right.
Exactly. You don't give a goddamn about somebody being black. You gotta have a right spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, you gotta have principles and morals, integrity.
Right.
When you see $20, somebody drop $20, you know it ain't yours. Yo, my man, you dropped $20. Give it back.
That's right. That's right.
Live by some guy. Stop being a damn beast, man. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee.
Believe in him, and what?
And he will help thee.
He's gonna work for you. Like that's the premise of the Lord gonna work for you, man. Believe in him, he gonna work for you. A lot of reason why y'all dudes don't get blessings, because y'all don't really believe.
Right.
Y'all act like y'all believe, but then y'all try to do other things. Well, you know what, man, I believe. But then you trying to sell an ounce of weed. You trying to do something negative, and yo, here goes some gas cards. Man, come on, man. Don't. That's how you block your blessing.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Trust in him. Keep going.
Verse 7. He that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy.
See, you gotta wait. Kyrie want to move into action. Let the Lord do his work. Just like when we read about 2 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter, with the high priest Elias.
Right.
He waited.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
And go not aside, lest he fall. Verse 8.
And go not aside unless you fall. A lot of you dudes don't be trying to go through the straight gate. Y'all want to go another direction. Y'all try to go the side route, and that's why y'all fall.
Right.
You got to stay on the path, bro. And you're not a Hebrew Israelite just when you come to camp. You're a Hebrew Israelite when you outside of camp.
Right.
And if you try to go outside of that, you're going to fall. Yeah.
Verse 8. He that fear the Lord, believe in him, and the reward shall not fail.
Yeah, he that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Whatever you got for you, nobody can take away from you, bro. But you got to have faith, man. You got people driving these cars right now. Yeah. They got faith. That car could blow the hell up while you're driving it. Yeah. You could fall at the bottom. Yeah. I always think about stuff like that, man. I could fall at the bottom of this damn seat. You know, anything can happen. Yeah. You go on that damn airplane. That's faith.
Yeah. Driving with bridges, thinking everything can just break and you just fall down the water.
That's faith. You got people that be dead asleep on the plane.
That's all the way faith.
That's faith, man. Faith. But when it comes to you don't have faith in that. Right. That you have faith in it because you seen it being built and you can go on it. But that don't stop that from happening. Yeah.
Verse 9. He that fear the Lord, hope for good.
Gone.
And for everlasting joy and mercy.
He that fear the Lord, hope for good. And you know the scripture say? The scripture say that we are prisoners of hope. Right. You know what that means? That means that your whole life you're boxed in as a prisoner. I mean, your whole life is based on hope. Damn, I hope I get this CDL. I hope I get this. I hope. We are prisoners of hope. We're boxed in.
Lord willing.
Lord willing.
Lord willing, yep.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, keep going. I'm going to stop at 10.
Yeah. Verse 10. Look at the generation of old.
Look at the generations of old. Samson, King David, Solomon, Obadiah, Zerubbabel, Nebuchadnezzar, Nehemiah, Shadrach, Abednego, Daniel, Peter, John, Luke, Tobias, Elisha, Elijah. Look at David. Yeah.
Simon the Cyrene.
Simon the Cyrene. Check that out. Yeah.
Right. Then look at the generation of old and see did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded.
Hey, and that comes with you reading the Bible.
Right.
Did anybody ever trust in the Lord and was confounded mean to be look stupid?
Right.
The Lord never made none of his prophets look stupid.
Right.
It might have looked stupid at that moment when they was preaching, but guess what? They all was proven right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? What's my man name? On the boat. Jonah. You know? Hey, because Jonah was saying that Nineveh was going to be destroyed, and then when Nineveh didn't get destroyed at that time, he felt like he looked stupid. But did Nineveh wind up being destroyed? Yes, it did. Yeah.
Or did any abide in the fear and was forsaken?
Right.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right, the Lord's not going to despise, but I hate that nigga, man. Why he calling on my name? The Lord, he do things for you to call on his name. Why do you think Jake gets shot? Oh God, please, God. Oh God. Yeah. The Lord do things, he put you in situations for you to bend down on your knees and pray.
Right.
You know? Hey man, let the Lord do his miracles, man. Stop trying to, buck break, playing games, tap dancing, man. That's right. Anybody got anything to say?
I got one more precept.
All right, bring it up, priest.
Jeremiah 16 and 15. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said that the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Why? Because it's known that the Lord brought what? The children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
Right? By way of what? With Moses, when we went through the Red Sea, by the what's it called? The Gulf Suez. Right? When we went through the Gulf Suez, that was big. All nations have their papyrus of what happened that day. They know what happened when the Pharaoh got his ass kicked in Egyptians. So the scripture saying, verse 14, therefore, Jeremiah 16 and 14, therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Verse 15, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Damn.
That's prophecy to happen.
Wow. Yes. And what are you talking about? North America.
Where are the children of Israel now?
Wow.
The Lord liveth that brought them out of the land of the north. The majority of them is in the North America.
Wow. Check that out.
It is in the scriptures.
Check that out.
It says, and from all the lands, whether he have driven them, which that's the rest of the tribes that's been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth.
Yeah,
right?
James 1 and 1.
Yup. And I will bring...
That's what the transatlantic slave trade was about. Right. They was dropping us off in Brazil, dropping us off in Haiti, dropping us off in the Bahamas, dropping us Portuguese. They were just sending us on a goddamn tour. You know, break you up. Say you got your mother, your sister. They'll take the son, send him to goddamn Spain. Take the mother, send her to goddamn Trinidad. Take the daughter, send her to goddamn
Neverland.
South Carolina.
I always wondered when I was younger, why is it black people in Europe? Now when you come in the truth, you see why it's black people, so-called black people in Europe, because we were scattered. It made sense to me when I came into the truth.
Yeah, we were scattered.
I was like,
we got kicked out of our land and then got scattered, man. That's why when you watch that new movie, The Woman Queen, what was that book called? The Woman King. When you watch that new movie, The Woman King, that's what it's talking about. Talking about when we got scattered I mean, when we left out of Israel,
Right.
we went into that part of Africa and
Right.
they captured us. You see? Yeah, that was it on that priest?
Finishing off, it says, and I will bring them again
Wow.
into the land
Hey, that's a key word, again.
again.
I will bring them again. That's heavy right there, brother.
Again into the land that I gave unto their fathers.
Wow.
Right? So that means they was going to be delivered from the land of the north and brought to the land again.
And that means that they wasn't in the land previous to that.
So
Right.
who are them guys? over
Trash,
there? Imposters.
imposters.
Rodents.
Bums is,
Yeah, yeah, stole our identity and rocking.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna face the east. Hey, with that being said, we'd like to give infinity honor to our Lord and Savior.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS.
God.
Salutations to you brothers that are doing the truth sincerely and not for vainglory.
God.
Big ups to the house of David, the house of Dawood, the men, women, and children. Big up to the children that came out. Big up to the men that came out. And hey man, we hope that brothers continue with us on this journey. Hey man, and just stay focused, man. With that being said,
Come Yashala, come Yashala, come Yashala.
Shalom. Hey, good job, bro.